play the mic. We'll do it live.
If you ride it, nigga, you will fall.
What?
Is that your racist joke?
No, that was for him.
Please click through comeuppance.com for Amazon for all of your N-word purchasing needs.
Again? That was it? Are you songing?
That's all you wanted to do the first time. But you're
Preparation H, though.
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you growing every day. I never really looked before. But now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in my life. Part of every feeling that you got me working day and night. Just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I found my paradise. My only chance for happiness. Make sure I don't hit stop on the Google Hangout this time, and
Twice in a
instead,
row.
I
yeah.
have to wear shades. The glare
Welcome to the
kills me.
podcast. My name's Joel Henderson. This is Joel Henderson Show with me. Got TVD over here. He is in the blind spot of the camera. You can see his very graying hair in the corner.
It is.
Salt and pepper.
That is not a.
We're gonna
That is
start
not
calling it
the.
salt and pepper.
That's just a lot
That's
of salt.
actually a grayer dead cat than this one right here.
Much
Across the
livelier.
table, we got Big Al there.
Hi, I'm Big Al. You might know me as Big Al.
Poor guy.
I know. What do you mean, poor guy, man?
That people know you as Big Al.
That's not
to
how
my
anybody
left,
knows
we
me,
got
actually.
Mr. AB there with his tasty
AB.
beer. What kind of beer
AB
you
in the
got
house.
today?
Today I have some industrial porter from local Crown Brewing in Crown Point, Indiana.
Do you oft Crown Brewing?
I oft.
Is that just because it's close to work, or
Yeah, it's great. And they've got good beers, too.
are you a Crown Point guy?
No. What do you mean?
Like,
What does that mean?
were you from around here?
No, I'm from Hammond.
Okay, well, close enough. I mean, not
Not at all.
but not Crown Point. I mean, you're
No.
from the area. You're still from Northwest Indiana.
Oh, yeah, NW.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
almost
buddy.
offended when you asked him if he was a Crown Point guy. And he's like,
What?
no.
I know, right? Who the
From
fuck wants to
Hammond.
be that?
No. I've
I don't-
actually had that before,
These people.
man.
It's good.
It's not bad, man.
It's tasty.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
This is the industrial porter.
Okay.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
I've had that and their Java Porter. They have a
Java porter is
right?
stellar.
I had one of
Nothing
the
better.
the zombie dests that are in my fridge.
Oh, nice.
They've just been sitting in there forever. So I opened one and I
always
started
forget,
drinking it, and I asked Big Al. I said, "I don't know if it's bad or if it's
I
gone
just
bad
don't
or if
like
I
it."
don't like it." He's like, "No, you just don't like it."
That's awesome.
I drank the whole thing. I had to finish it.
Well,
It's
that's
just a
nice.
little tart or whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
that's not the right word for it.
Yeah. Well, Zombie Dust
IPA.
isn't one of my favorite ones.
Or that's
from
an
Three
Is that kind
Floyds,
of all that's in that whole brew? Like that's the
Yeah,
style
it's
it is?
the hops that's.
Oh,
that does
the
it for
pale
you.
ale thing. That's
Yeah.
what it is. I see.
It's extra hoppy.
Bar Louie actually has an excellent selection of pale ales and IPAs.
Well, all right.
What's Bar Louie?
Bar
What's
Louie's
that thing? What are you talking about
Wait,
right
tell
now,
me
Big Al?
about-
Tell me
tell
more
me about
about
July
it. Why don't you-
July 17th,
Oh,
Bar
17th.
Louie is going to be hosting the Joel Henderson Show podcast.
Oh, what?
Yeah, from
What
like
is-
6:30 to 8:30.
I don't even know what
6:30
that
to 8.
means. What does that mean?
It means a live podcast. We're going to do a live podcast.
We're gonna
from
do this.
Bar- at Bar Louie.
But in person, you're going to be able to see us
Yes.
while we're doing this.
Absolutely.
People can come and
Yep.
just like.
You
That
can come
sounds-
in and
Poke
eat
you?
and drink, and actually,
That sounds
it's,
excruciating.
Why
half
would you
price
do that?
martinis that night.
But also
no
potentially
joke, it's
awesome.
$4.50
Why-
martinis. That
why
night.
would you
That's
do
actually
that?
a really good deal. Top shelf martinis. What?
Why would you do that?
Why not do it, man? You don't want to come?
Yeah,
mean, you're invited.
Well, wouldn't you always want to come? But no, I'm just asking you why you would do
Sometimes
it.
you come too fast.
I'm coming right
Well,
now.
you would know.
Oh, were you? Oh, me, huh? The story you just told, and I'm the one that's gonna know. Huh?
Wait, I didn't
don't
even
think
get the
so,
story.
guy.
I didn't get to hear the
You didn't get the
story.
story, but he just said you're
Sorry
gay.
about
That's
your
We'll
all.
talk about
Oh,
it.
he was saying
You were
yeah.
blowing him.
Oh, I thought he
Sorry.
meant that I blew
Yeah.
too fast.
No.
No, he blows. Okay, no.
He blows too fast. You would know because you suck his cock and swallow his load. That's
Oh,
what that's
I
what
don't.
he's saying.
But I
Yes,
get
he
what he's
does.
saying, though.
He does.
I'm not a
swallow.
swallower guy.
Yeah, he swallows very well.
I don't like putting stuff in my mouth, man. I have a thing.
He's lying right now.
He does have a thing. It's a vagina.
Would you like to see it?
It's a mouth vagina weekend.
Let's see what he did there.
Surprisingly
Did you see
moist.
Yes.
Oh. It's actually not moist. I'm dying of thirst, man.
Yeah, I don't have any beverages here
I know,
today, guy.
that's
Yeah.
not-
Oh, man.
That won't be a problem though on July 17th when we're
Not at
live
Bar
at Bar Louie.
Wait,
Half price
Yeah.
martinis.
You can
yeah.
get any beverage you want right there and then.
half price
Guaranteed.
appetizers from 4 to 7 too.
We're gonna eat while we podcast.
Well,
if I'm there,
well,
if I'm
what I'm-
invited,
what-
I'm pretty sure.
Why-
What
that
I'm
would be
working on
weird.
is
Can we eat?
I'm gonna try and get
Big
us
Al.
dinner. We each try
Yeah.
something. Oh, sorry.
You're just powering through. What's up over there? What
Just
you-
allow this noise.
Yeah.
That's probably not a good idea.
Well, still, I'm gonna get us to get them food. They'll
texting
count
is
that shit,
distracting
man.
enough
True.
to have a hard time podcasting and being present. It's really hard.
Macaroni and cheese.
That's one of my
Yeah,
biggest
it's bad.
problems in life. Does anybody here have
Yes.
any advice for being fucking in the moment?
What do you mean being in
Just
the
in
moment?
general. Like, I feel like I'm always planning ahead and I'm never, like, at the thing. Even when I'm at the thing that I'm doing,
Wow.
I feel like I'm still waiting for the next thing, or I'm ready for it to be over so I could look back on
You're
it.
always
Like,
third-personing things.
Yeah.
You're like, this is
That's
what's happening.
That's a human.
Because you need to just go do something. Let's just
But
go
I
do
am
something
just
without
doing
thinking
things.
about it. Let's go to the batting cages. as soon
it
as we're
doesn't
done.
matter, though. The whole time I'm there, I'm thinking about the next thing, or it's just in my nature. I don't know how to break that. Any suggestions?
Start doing the exact opposite of what you're thinking. Stop doing do the Costanza.
I
guy.
totally understand what you just said.
Start doing
See,
the
I did the
Costanza.
opposite of what I was thinking.
I
Whoa.
also.
Totally.
Right. So
What
you
happened?
understand.
Not at all.
no.
Not at all.
To the
Clear as
opposite.
mud.
To the opposite.
What do you mean you're overthinking? You're overthinking what the
I'm
next
not
step
saying I'm
is?
overthinking. I'm saying that I'm never in the moment. I'm always looking forward to the next thing, or I'm always reflecting on things and taking joy that way. But for example, like when we go to film or something, I'm
Right
not
now.
enjoying that moment as it's happening. I get to enjoy it in retrospect because I get to look at the footage when it's nice and calm, and none of the activity itself isn't distracting me from enjoying said activity.
Well, and here's what the problem is that it's not fun for you anymore.
It's absolutely fun for
But
me.
you're not enjoying it.
I
How
don't
is that
enjoy.
fun?
I don't do that with anything, though. I'm literally saying everything that I
You need
do.
to
I'm just
start-
waiting.
then
I'm expecting
you
the
need
next
to start
thing.
doing what this guy was doing. You need to start only on a different level. You need to find your, we're going to use the word orgasm for lack of a better
No,
term.
found it.
Your
I know
release.
what's wrong with me. Did I tell you what's wrong with me?
See, he figured it out, man. You got to find yours. You got to do something
There are
different.
lots
man.
of things that are wrong with you,
No.
so I don't think you're going to be able to summarize it here. But go for it.
They have zero to do with my heart attacks, because I legitimately think that has something to do with my heart.
Panic
But
attacks?
because of you two cocksuckers, I fucking analyzed myself and the stupid shit. And the only two things I'm lacking in life right now that I can find.
So you introspected. That's fucking amazing. Good job.
And because of you two
That's
cocksuckers.
being proactive,
fuck
though.
You.
That's
Right
taking
off.
control of your
Fuck
life.
You right off anyway.
Oh, you should have seen the comment that was left on the video about you too. Holy shit! It was like 7 paragraphs. Amazing.
What happened?
That's
Huh?
retarded.
He got told off,
Who did?
Tony,
By who?
for not taking care of himself.
Well, fuck right off on them too. But at any rate,
Who
because
told
of
off?
because of you
Gotta read this.
cocksuckers,
Yeah.
I did. I mean, for some reason, I listened to you and I thought about it. There's only 2 things missing right now, and none of those 2 things have anything to do with my health. I think it legitimately is health that has to do with my health. I'm just fucking old.
Wait a
and
minute
breaking
though.
down.
So
Probably stress.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa! That is a huge
That's a
fucking
breakthrough, guy.
That's a huge breakthrough from last
Can we
week.
get a breakthrough soundtrack?
No breakthrough soundtrack.
breakthrough? Right? I mean,
That's
That
our
was
first
amazing.
drop. That's the first
But
drop ever.
The only
I love
2
it.
things that I'm missing
That was
in
legitimate
life.
too, man. That sounded
was
like
good,
that-
man.
that
It's like
would-
Eddie and Jobo in the morning in here. Shit, man.
that would make life any different for me are money and somebody smarter than me to spend it.
okay,
That's the only 2 things.
okay. Did you
That
have
sounds
those
like-
before?
No, I was missing one of them.
And what was that?
the money.
No.
No.
Okay, well then you need money, guy.
50-50
I mean,
chance.
come on. It's
No.
pointing it out for you. You don't need the woman. You need the money.
But
be happy.
It doesn't matter because I just fucking piss it out and give it away. I don't.
But
Money
that's
means
not the
nothing
point.
to me.
Having enough money to know you don't have to worry about where the next thing is coming from, like that day, is enough to
That
give
doesn't-
you a comfort.
It doesn't
in
matter
life.
how much money I have today. If it will help somebody tomorrow, I will give them all of it because
Well,
I'm a fucking
Well,
idiot.
well, first of all, we've been friends for a long time, and you've never given me a goddamn penny.
Horseshit.
I don't understand why.
Horseshit.
I
I've
want
given
money.
you thousands.
It's giving you
You've
labor,
given me
guy.
labor. That's what friends do for each other.
No,
if
no,
I
no.
have a skill that I can and benefit you with, I'm happy to donate my time.
Yeah, and if you needed money, I would have given you money.
Do you know
but you
how
don't
much
need that.
this is costing you right now? I write all of this off. It's
What?
so expensive that I'm here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait.
Time is money.
Yes. Time.
Right? Time. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
No.
Time is money. And
No.
if I could save you time, wouldn't it stand to reason if I could save you time, I could save you money?
No,
What do you mean? It makes perfect sense.
you're not selling me.
Aren't there about 100 pennies in a dollar?
No,
Give or take.
Give or take, about 100?
no.
At that
About 60
conversion-
seconds in a minute.
No.
Yeah. At that
Roughly.
conversion rate, you're better off. We
You're
might as
better
well
off-
be living in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's 100 pennies in a dollar, right? About 60 seconds in a minute. At that conversion rate, you might as well live in Canada.
But this is America, and we're Americans.
And we're Americans, Mr. Schindler.
Shinfield.
Shinfield. It's from a thing that we actually learned for Blinkard, some stupid shit we
We
wrote.
wrote a little telemarketer script. Roll the clip.
I actually looked.
Damn it,
I was like, wait, what? I want to watch
It works
clip.
every time, guys. It works every time.
You
the
you were
clip.
so confident about it.
That
I
was in
like,
an episode too. God
It's
damn it,
happening.
Miguel.
What, man? Dude, I told you our episodes are funny. Nobody's like, oh yeah, I watched it. It wasn't right. You like did
Plug that in,
19
please.
things. Would you plug one in?
Can you plug that in, please?
Yeah. You did like 19 different things while you were watching our episode. You didn't actually sit down and watch it. You like put it on your computer and watched it in your room and like cleaned. It was like, oh yeah, I laughed once. You watched it once for 5 seconds.
Ooh.
Of course you laughed. People in general that say they watch
Oh
the show.
yeah. Like I try to be as well in general.
I
I,
mean,
want it
let's
to
be
be
real,
as where
guy.
you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like it's some of it may not be out and out hilarious the way people are used to it being funny, but I feel like if you watch it and pay attention to all the little details and put things together,
Nice.
like I want people to not have to think, but fucking use your brain a little bit. I'm not gonna do 2.5 Men.
Man,
It's too easy. It's too easy to do stupid like that. To just be lowest common denominator. What I consider what you would if you got to just do a show
just
with
fart
no
noises.
yeah, fart noises, dick jokes.
Which, come on.
That would be the best show in the
It's
history
funny.
of television.
I mean, I would laugh.
Because think about it this way: him in a pair of overalls with a piece of straw and like a
Wait a
top
minute.
hat.
Whoa. Let's
Overalls.
Yep.
rewind.
Blue jean overalls. That's what I said.
Overhauls?
Overalls.
No, you said halls.
Check the tape.
There was an H.
Check the tape.
We just
Mitch,
did.
can we get a rewind, Mitch?
Yeah, there's an H for sure.
There was a hard
Either
H.
way.
Overhauls. So the
Even if he was
overalls.
evil.
Since we're not in, I don't know where says overhauls.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
It would be like a zap button. I feel like you hit it like this Cadillac
Yeah,
symbol
man.
would be like the breakthrough button and be like. How you doing, Tony? You doing all right? Look at him. He's smiling.
I'm
Fuck
fine.
you. Fuck you for trying to make
I'm
me
good.
happy.
Well, fuck you anyhow.
Well, absolutely. I totally agree 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you're a
I'm not
dick
disagreeing
anyways.
with that. Yeah.
You just got to be in the moment, man. You just got to be there.
Yeah, just live in the moment.
You
Dude,
just have to-
let's go have a catch.
Because
Jack.
like right
Just
now, I'm thinking about the
stop
stuff I'm going to do after the podcast.
Oh, that's fucked
And
up.
yet this
Yeah.
morning, I was thinking about doing the podcast.
Wow.
All day leading up to this, it's been
So
like,
you're in the
okay,
moment then.
it. So you're actually not
Not
doing
now.
anything.
Exactly,
You're
I
just
can
worrying about
either-
your next
future.
step.
I'm living either in the future or in the past. Because then I'll go back and I'll check out some of the episodes.
What about when you're just making love to your wife, man?
What? Am I thinking about the next thing? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Not
a good
necessarily.
stalling tactic,
Seems
actually.
like
now that I
it.
That's a
think
good
about
stalling tactic.
I think that's
Yeah.
a great stalling tactic, actually.
Could last longer,
Yeah.
perhaps.
An extra 45 seconds counts, guys.
And I don't
you
even
have no
know the
idea
story,
what you
but
can
I'm
get done in
just
45 seconds.
alluding
Oh no, it
to
actually didn't have
something.
anything to do with that.
Yeah.
It had to do
No,
with
no,
an
no.
orgasm during a heart attack.
Jesus.
He had a
Christ.
a
Of course.
pangasm.
Pangasm.
Oh man.
A
This-
panagasm.
Panagasm.
I ruled
like
that
that.
one out.
That's-
I feel
that's
like
patent
you're the guy to
pending,
do it,
pending.
man.
Yeah, it was interesting, awkward.
Yeah,
awkward.
obviously
It's-
nobody else is gonna do it.
It's better than pooping yourself.
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes.
So
It's
But I
so
did
is.
think I was gonna fart at one point, and that made it awkward for me.
That would have been amazing.
Well, hold on, wait a second. I have a question.
Go
here.
on, Big
Ask.
Al. What's your question?
You know how when people do stuff, the
Yes.
more and more they do it, the more and more they have to do
Stuff.
of it. And just anything in
That
general, but
sometimes.
like people that like have sex, once you start having sex, you have to have like sex longer to orgasm and stuff. So you're gonna start having these panigasms.
What?
So like you're gonna need more of an attack to get the orgasm.
Yeah, basically
Your
what he's saying is
orgasm
you're
is gonna
mixing.
be based off your
You're
panic
mixing
attack
food
now.
and sex. You're
Yeah.
mixing
Oh
panic
God!
attacks.
Don't
and
put
Caligula.
pastrami sandwich sex, guy. Think about it. If you
Telling
had to have
I
honey
think
mustard
it has
every time
something
you
to
had
do with
sex,
my heart.
you would
Okay,
gain
but
30
then-
pounds a year.
But then the logical thing to do there, the breakthrough would be for you to not just acknowledge that it was that it's something physical. It would be to take the next step and actually have somebody look at you and see what's wrong.
Ah, fuck. You guys are looking at me right now. I'm good.
Yeah, but we're not qualified to make an
Well, no, wait a
assessment on
second.
what's going on with you.
I'm qualified to make an assessment.
Oh, for
I come
fuck's
from
sake,
a long
Big
line
Al.
of like old country witch doctors.
Oh.
Listen. Well, we're gonna.
Old country witch
yeah.
doctor.
Oh yeah. And so what we're gonna do is we'll test you out.
The Kavuka.
Run up and down the street a little bit. We'll get your heart going and get some see what your blood pressure is.
Like a treadmill, basically.
Yeah, basically
Boy,
run up
stress
and down.
test.
Yeah,
I'll do
stress
it.
test, man.
I'll do it,
we'll
but
do
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you.
Let's stress you out a little bit.
I put a
man.
5-year-old on my shoulder and I ran from here to
But
the
that's
car
not gonna
and
do it,
back.
guy.
No,
What?
that did it. Is what I'm telling
Well,
you.
here,
You
but
know
if
why?
you do a headstand for 30 seconds, it'll happen.
You know why that did it? Because he was being chased by that kid's father.
Some
Well, if
guys
you
like,
wouldn't have- I
So he
mean,
started panicking. Back.
bring back my son.
He didn't want the candy.
I need a breakthrough button.
I'm not breakthrough buttoning. That was just a one-time.
Breakthrough.
It was
It's a
a
great
one-time thing, Big L.
Yeah, it
I
was
said it
excellent.
twice already, but
It was great.
It was a
Yeah.
two-time thing.
That was well done.
Thanks, guy.
Almost appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be in the moment, man. You just got to be there.
Yeah, we're going to the batting cages.
Don't
after
worry
this.
about
That's
what's
what we're
happening.
doing.
Don't worry about the future,
coming
the
too.
past.
Whoa.
Just
No,
enjoy
as a
the
matter of
moment.
fact,
I
I'm
don't.
sorry,
I
but
don't know
I
how
have
to
to
do
leave
that.
right
though.
away
I
after.
wish I did. I genuinely want to. I
don't
think.
there's a way to.
So
Wait, hold on. Let me get back to you after the moment, so I can
Okay,
tell you what
okay.
I was really thinking, because I don't know.
What were you thinking about? The broken thing on the ground.
No, I'm still thinking about the next
yeah.
thing. Damn
Oh,
it.
the next
Oh,
thing.
that thing. Yeah. Damn it.
That happens.
Poor guy.
No wonder you don't ever get anything done.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
no wonder I
right.
don't get anything
You're,
done?
You
you're the
just-
king of half stuff.
No,
You have
if I
to
make a
everything
list,
great.
if I make a list,
you do.
if I make a list, I can get things done. I need a list every fucking morning. I don't do
So
them
wake
every
up
day.
and start making a list. guy.
I know. First of all, I don't do anything for the first like 20 minutes. I'm up. I just shower.
That's what you should
Stumble
change
to the
that.
shower.
You should change that. Do something different tomorrow morning when we wake up.
Yep.
Wake up,
I
go
don't
run
like
around
being
the block.
up though.
What time you want to go
You're
run?
up right
You
now.
want to go running tomorrow? Let's go
You don't
running
like
right
this?
now.
I'm just explaining that I don't.
Well, then start liking it.
How?
Get a morning
I
ritual.
don't know.
And
Do
don't just
whatever
say
you
like
told-
it, because-
do whatever you told me to do to find out how to like something.
But you didn't
That's
need
great.
to like
That's-
something, or was it life that you needed to like again?
Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I can introspect. I'm not sure what it'll get me.
Fucking
I'm
figure
happy.
your
I mean, I
shit
do
out.
that most of the time.
Handle your shit. How
Most
about
of the
that?
time that I am existing, I am introspecting.
So stop introspecting. And
I feel like it's from
extrospect.
acid.
How do
There was a
you
very
extrospect?
distinct
Sounds right.
time
Yeah.
that I did acid that I felt my brain start thinking slightly
I
differently.
think I would rather. I'll do
I
acid
think that
with
was the
you.
acid, probably.
Well,
I know,
I'll-
but I was like 16,
I'll
so
do
it's
acid
been
with
since
you.
then.
But I think I would rather do something like ayahuasca or DMT.
I don't know what those
Why?
are, and nor have I ever
Those
even
just sound
heard
like
of them.
acronyms.
They
Yeah,
sound like
right.
things that are above my pay grade, so to
No.
speak.
they sound
no,
like stuff
And
you
I
would
don't
find
mean
in cough
money
syrup.
wise.
No,
I mean,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. They
Red
are
dye.
currently.
I'm a weed only kind
we
of
are,
guy.
We are
Yellow
growing
5,
into
7.
those things, and if you're bouncing back to acid, which I'm helpful and grateful to do with you, however,
I felt like it was like every 5-year kind of a reset button. Not
Yeah,
really,
no,
but I felt
that's
like that might help with this
what I'm
issue I'm having right
saying
now.
about ayahuasca.
What?
I think it's more of a cleanse than it is the actual, as you say, looking towards the future, not being in the moment. I think it's more of than the trip would be the cleanse for tomorrow.
Are you guys gonna get an enema together? Is that what you're talking about?
It depends.
The
You want
cleanse?
help?
Cleanse? No. Oh, no.
Tell me how you really feel.
No. Breakthrough.
You guys would lose 10 pounds each if you guys went and got enemas together.
Holy shit.
I bet you can get a discount at the
Really?
emergency room.
10 pounds?
I don't know
I
about
might go
that.
get an enema. You want to go get an enema afterwards?
Let's go drop 10
I
pounds.
know. I literally, and I'm sorry. I normally would hang out, but I have to leave as soon as this is over, and this can't be a 2
So
hour.
why is that? So why do you got to go, buddy?
Yeah,
what do you
what
got
do you got
this
going
evening?
on, man?
Tell us.
I'm doing
Talk to
shit
me,
for
Colin.
myself finally.
What are you doing?
Whoa, what are you doing?
I
Tell
got-
us all tell everybody,
doing, man?
tell all the listeners your improvements. that
Nobody
you've made.
wants to fucking listen
They
to
do,
my
they do,
fucking
they care
crying and
about you,
whining.
guy.
If they listen every week,
Are you
they
going
wanna
to
know what's next.
Amazon.com through the comeuppance link
I went to.
and
I went
purchasing
Thanks, Aaron.
awesome things?
What I did was went to
You gave it a shot.
comeuppance.com and there was an Amazon link in the corner of the page,
Not the corner.
No,
and I
on
grabbed
the
the
side.
fucking
It's
computer
close.
and I threw it against the wall and I said, "What the shit am I a part of?" And then I called up D&E
Capitalism.
Cycle and I ordered this part that came in today for my motorcycle.
Ooh.
And you got a bigger heart on?
So yes, I definitely got a larger erection off of the part for my motorcycle that
What part?
did from the chick, I think. But, and sorry, chick, about that.
Yeah,
if
she
you
said
ever hear
listen.
this.
I left it ambiguous, and
Yeah.
you said it, you dumbass. I didn't say
And
Well, of
Was
course
it-
he's going to say it. He's not going to leave it
Did we
open,
confirm
right?
chick?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
He says.
Oh, we didn't.
Because
Okay,
he actually,
okay.
because as
There
far
was
as I know, well,
two black guys. I'm sorry if you're offended by that
that's all I was going to
comment.
say is all I heard was two black guys. I don't know what the rest of the story was like, but
Um,
Something about it.
So,
I went outside, so I cannot confirm or
but
deny.
so I have to go do that today. I
Filling
mean,
them up
I
with
got
love.
shit to do, so
Black
I have
guys?
to leave.
You're gonna fix
Yes,
fixing the bike.
You need
Fixing
some help,
the bike.
guy?
Absolutely.
You need some help, man?
You can definitely reach around.
I'm gonna pass, but if you have like some real help you need, I'll help you.
I mean, he needs that help.
This
Yeah.
guy, he just got some the other day. Now he's getting greedy. Nobody's touched his cock in fucking 6 months, and now he's trying to get back to back. Settle down.
Yes, he wanted you to stand with your back to him and then reach underneath.
Yes.
In between the
What
legs.
would you
Let
call
him
that?
reach
The
around.
goat?
It's like a fountain type thing
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah. Because
That's nice,
you
man.
both.
You guys-
He's not going to bend over though. He's just
No,
going to
Italian.
stand
I'm
up.
just
Would you
gonna
guys
stand up.
demonstrate for me?
Italian move.
Could you guys possibly demonstrate
Saw
for
in a
me?
movie.
You're Italian, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, that's what I heard. In the goat, you gotta be Italian.
I
It
am,
makes
uh,
sense. Demonstrate.
I am
mean,
all ethnicities. I would be the best actor ever.
Would the
How many
easiest way to
ethnicities are
describe
you?
your ethnicity be brown?
It would just be random
Akbar.
minority,
Just-
like
okay.
or awkward minority, or
Somewhere in the middle.
something like.
How many
what-
is there?
What is he? What
Like
brand
like I
is he?
said when you first mentioned, I swore you just.
So
like,
that's just
like a
basically
white dude.
American.
I mean,
Just what? Yeah, that's basically it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, yeah, it's American. Much like our language is. I don't think our language should be called English anymore.
No, because communication is totally fucked on every level. I use the English language every day, and nobody
you
around
use
me
the American.
understands
You
what the
use the
fuck-
American language.
I use-
English is totally different.
I use American English language
Bobby.
every day, and
Fair
nobody
enough.
understands a fucking word I'm saying.
You use Northwest Indiana hillbilly slang.
That's
There you go.
fair enough, but I'm
nice.
using it
But
properly.
that's what it is.
He says height now.
I
He
do
says
not say
height
height.
now.
I say
Ooh.
height.
Ooh.
There's no H on the end.
So what are
right?
you gonna go hythen on your motorcycle?
Wherever the
That
fuck
might
I
actually
want.
be right. No,
You might-
heighten. Heighten.
Hythen.
He's gonna wear his overhauls. Don't worry.
Not to be
Use
confused with hyphen.
overhauls. That is definitely my
But
fa-
no, that was
overhauls.
just
That's the
something
name
for
of the
me,
episode.
is all.
I'm sorry.
That was just something
Overhauls.
for me, is all. I wasn't paying a bill. I wasn't, I was doing something for me.
So you're building the bike, or
It's
you
'cause
already
you sound
did it?
like the
Fixing
guy
it.
from Family
Fixing
Guy.
it? Is it already fixed, or are you just gonna go riding?
No.
You're gonna go home and
I
fix
have
it.
to no, yeah, no riding
good,
today.
man.
I just get to fix it.
What's the part? What's the
Yeah.
part? What are you fixing?
It is actually the front air cowl, and it holds everything together on the front end of my
Boring.
motorcycle.
I don't know shit about bikes.
Tell me all about it. Boring.
Tell me more about your
Can't.
motor cock
Can't. Yeah, I'm just fixing it today so that I can have it.
so that
So
you can.
you can do what with it
I
in the
can't
next
just sit
couple
the part.
days?
He's gonna ride it.
He's gonna ride
you're
that
gonna
motor
ride
cock.
the
He's gonna
motor
ride it
cock.
hard.
I see.
Possibly.
Yes.
Ride it real good.
It's a replacement cock
What kind of cock is it?
motor.
A motor one.
Well, no, like what's the brand of it?
Oh, what kind
Kakasaki?
What kind of motor cock
Yeah,
you got?
yeah.
What kind of motor?
It's
It's a
Yamaha.
black motor cock.
Is it?
Is it a black? Is it a
Let's say-
Kakasaki?
Once
no,
you
it's
go
not
black.
Kawasaki.
Is it a Harley Cockinson?
No, I'm not.
Honda.
much of a
Old Honda. No.
relatively
Kakama.
old Honda.
Is it
Oh,
a
yeah,
Kakama?
buddy.
Oh, it's like a '78 Honda.
High fives
no
for
high fives,
everyone.
Big L.
High five.
Dude, I want drops. You got to get me some drops.
I'm not ever having drops. I refuse to produce the show more than clicking this mouse back and forth.
Was
to
it like
switch
a,
Switch
was
cam
it
drops,
like a
I'll drop
CB 500? What is it? The old Hondas.
Oh,
Like
shout
70s,
out.
It's a
78s.
crotch rocket.
get
It's
some-
Oh, it's
a
crotch
two-
rocket.
It's a
Oh, okay.
2000. It's not that old,
Oh, no,
but
man,
it's still
that's cool.
relatively old.
Awesome, man.
But I'm fixing it. So
Right on.
I'll have that vehicle back.
Will you teach me how to ride a motorcycle?
Haven't I already?
No.
Sex joke.
Oh, I was gonna say I've never been on a motorcycle.
You've been on his motor cock, though.
No, I have not been on his motorcycle.
Yes, he absolutely has.
I love that it's no problem for you to be fucking him, like in this scenario.
Right.
It's
That's
the,
not
the
gay.
embarrassing part is taking.
Right.
That's the embarrassing
He's
part.
just
is the
like, oh
receiving.
yeah, he sucks my cock all
The
the
pitching
time.
is great.
Oh,
The
yeah.
catching, that's where you lose points.
Well, absolutely, man. Nobody wants to be a catcher. They want to be the pitcher.
Yeah, that's
Your
where
knees
you
hurt. Your
That's where
knees
you lose
hurt.
all your credibility is when you're a catcher.
Below your knees.
That's where society loses
It doesn't make a
respect for
difference that
you.
he's raping me or whatnot. I mean, it's
He's raping you?
Wow, this is. It got dark. I thought it was going.
breakthrough. Oh, sorry.
Rape.
Oh, too soon.
Nice.
Too soon. I mean, that was
See, it hurt his
Oh,
feelings.
No, it's bad.
in theaters.
He needs therapy.
July.
In theaters July?
Yeah, what's in July? Oh, July 17th. We're gonna be live at Bar Louie.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
It's
I
gonna
hope
be
I get to
interesting,
come.
man.
What?
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll also show up.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Sex joke. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. I'll just get some martinis, half price.
Half price martinis.
Seems like they're overpriced.
Yeah,
if they're
they're-
$4.50, and I'm like, whoa.
Well, it's all top shelf stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Should
they got,
be.
it depends on what you like, but they got a good one. They have a great.
Like I said, I am absolutely horrified
Drawback.
at the idea because
sounds
once I
great.
get up on stage, who the fuck
I mean,
wants to
just
sit and listen
imagine
to
this,
this?
and then just imagine people around us
Yeah.
like eating, looking.
yeah, like
Drawback.
why are we
Like,
listening to this
Kids
garbage?
that they're like holding.
I don't know that
eyes
that's
and
gonna work,
ears.
Miguel.
It's gonna be great.
It's
'cause
gonna
we're not
horrify me.
We're not gonna set up the stage. We're not gonna actually set up the stage.
What do you mean? We're not going to set up the stage?
'Cause
We're
we
just going
can
to
either-
sit there with
we can
chairs,
either-
but
Yeah, we could sit there and we could sit
Drawback.
there with at a high top table. We can get a booth, or we can get a table off in the corner.
Are you bringing the centerpiece?
That's
No.
that's the kind of stuff we do need to go look and scout.
I'm not bringing that. They're gonna have a PA set up. I don't give a shit if I have to hold my mic the whole
We're gonna
time.
be on the
Yeah.
PA. Everyone's just gonna hear us while they're
Yes,
eating
that's what
their
I'm
dinner?
saying, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a show. We're doing Harmontown, basically. We're doing the
Fantastic.
thing where you go sit in front of people and they listen to what you're talking about and sometimes interact.
Sometimes they're gonna act, sometimes they won't.
I mean,
Amazing.
somebody
Think
could have an
about it.
opinion on baby rape,
You
for
don't
example.
want this guy there. Then some little girl's gonna
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
"What's a motorcock, mom?"
First of all,
Well, it
it's
is a bar. Yeah, I mean,
And second of all, I guarantee you he won't be dropping N-bombs on stage.
no.
Nigger this and nigger that.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you won't
guy,
do it on
no.
stage.
Oh my god!
No,
You'll never do it.
no, there's no way.
I have to be there
If
now.
there are black people there, there's no fucking
Holy
way.
fuck!
It's
I
gonna
have
be
to be
no,
there.
no, no,
right?
no. It'll be a different one. It'll be my nigga.
God.
But you
All right,
you
I'm there.
promise
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
be
do
there.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
why
gonna
would-
be there.
why would
Why
I
don't you
not
make
do
him
that?
promise to do that? man?
Because
You
I
don't
don't think he
have to
will.
make me promise to do anything.
Now
It's
it seems
just who
like
I am, and it's not offensive.
we're
And
just
it's
gonna-
not.
No, the
there's-
best part is he's gonna be like, "That's my nigga right there." He's gonna be like, "That's my guy right there." Tony's gonna make black friends at
us.
the podcast.
We're
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna be like, to
I
walk
don't
away.
know this guy.
People
about
are
us?
gonna come up.
Can I
I'll
get my
do
check,
the
please?
black guy nod. You nod to a black guy. That's what you do.
Always. Yes.
Little head nod.
What's up, man?
That was a wider
so
comment
racist.
than anything I've
That's
ever
the
said.
racist thing
That's
that you've ever
yes,
said.
That's what
but
I
it's
was
so
just
much
getting
worse
ready
to
to
Tony
say.
just because he's blatantly
That's
using the
from
N-word.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David finds himself nodding at black people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
word, bro. I always
Good
say
stuff.
bro, man. I can't help it, but I say
When,
bro a lot.
when you
anyways.
say bro, I feel like don't bro me because bro makes it sound like all of a sudden shit just took a serious turn.
But that's
and
via
you're in
text.
charge. Like all of a
That's via
sudden, if I'm just
text,
like
man.
Tony, look, bro, could you not do? You know what I mean? It immediately takes on that shitty tone to me. I don't like being broed.
What if you're like, bro?
Hey, bro, check
Just
it out.
got laid.
Tone totally. Tone
Yeah, but
got
makes
so-
all the difference.
But on text
Absolutely.
message, you can't see my
Yes, I
tone.
do.
I just say bro. You don't. Wait. So how long have you had a phone?
His
couple
phone's been
days.
back.
Oh.
It was only off for like 2 days.
This guy got
Not bad, though.
vaginal
No, it was a while.
intercourse
Yeah.
and a phone.
It was a
Yeah.
while.
Maybe a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
he's
was
having a
about a
good
week.
week.
It's a
He's having
fucking
good
banner week.
Yeah.
And-
no, he didn't have vaginal
I was
intercourse.
forced.
He
to
did
fu-
not
no,
get the badissi.
No.
No
The
badissi.
intercourse that you
Just-
had,
Just an orgasm
was it extracourse?
in the mouth region.
Ooh. That's
Somebody
How
orgasmed
many
in
guys?
his mouth. Yeah.
2 black guys. Things.
Okay.
That's what he said. He's the story. He's sticking to
And the whole time he was just nodding his head.
Yeah.
He was just nodding his head back and forth.
Yes. No,
He's
no, no.
sticking that
He's-
strong.
Imagine, yeah, the jerking with the one and then the at the other.
Sup? Sup? Sup?
I was not.
That's
I nodded
awkward.
at him when I was done.
Yeah. They're just like, well done. The well done nod.
Well done.
See, that's a drop too, man.
Like
I'm telling
seriously,
you.
I'm gonna make a whole bunch
Yeah.
of these and just bring them
God
in
damn
and
it!
be like,
I hate you guys.
Why?
Why you guys want to put drops on everything?
Why you want to make it entertaining?
What do you mean? What, you don't think that it's entertaining?
Well, yeah, but I think for like the first episode when
No,
we do
none
the drop
of this
like
is
8
absolutely not entertaining
Oh,
at
God,
all.
here
You're
we go.
gonna need
Exactly.
those.
It is
When did
entertaining if
Schmucky
you're
Bill
double
Clinton,
negative.
Tony
None
President
of this
show
is
up?
not entertaining.
that's right. It's all
Look,
entertaining.
look, I'm just saying, what I know.
Who are you talking about?
I was trying to do my best Tony. I don't do a really good Tony. I just started doing it 30 seconds
Wow,
ago.
that was bad. He does
you
a
do
way
it.
better Big L
You need
than
to
you
get your-
do.
Yeah, but it's
And you
easy
can't
to
even
do
do
a
it.
Big
You
Al.
need to get some rasp in your voice.
I'm not
Am I
very
raspy?
good.
Little, you got
It's
a
like
little
a-
kind of little whiny raspy. A little.
It's a little raspy. It's a little
raspy. It's a little that.
It's a little.
It's a little loud. You're gonna go back and. It's kind of where it's at.
I was having an attack.
I don't know what you're
No,
doing
that's
right
like
now.
I was
Big
trying
L.
to do Tony, but it sounds more like a crazy old lady.
We gotta let him
I pooped
talk so you
myself.
can gauge what it,
All right, hold on,
what
wait
it
a
is again.
second.
Now I'm just gonna be quiet.
That's easy to imitate.
Now I'm just gonna be quiet.
That was pretty good, guy.
No, that wasn't good at all.
I don't know.
That wasn't good at all.
I made you sound southern a little bit.
No,
Because he's
Quiet.
slightly gay.
It
Slightly
looks
gay.
like you should have a southern drawl,
I
man.
definitely don't sound gay.
Oh, yeah,
Come
man.
on.
I bet if
Whiny
you-
maybe, but there's a man in there.
If you talked like
you
Matthew
say so.
McConaughey, you could pull all kinds of broads. Can you talk like Matthew
No,
McConaughey?
I can. I mean,
Just
I-
talk
wait.
slower, more deliberately. Everything
He
you
already has
say
the abs,
means something.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
He's got no
You
ass.
take
upper torso.
pauses. Pregnant
Yeah.
ones.
Talk like Matthew McConaughey, guy.
Pregnant pauses.
Mean every
That's it.
word you say.
I don't mean
Different
anything.
levels.
I
Well.
forget what he said though.
Ooh. You don't have to. You could
Matthew
say
McConaughey.
anything.
The
That's the
McConaughey?
point. Is you
Yeah.
just talk like McConaughey. You would just say
I'm
anything
far
in that
too
drawl.
fast paced.
Say
I
it.
can't fucking talk
And you
slow.
sing.
Why?
That's what I'm saying,
Imagine
though,
how
guy.
much.
It
How
would be
far in
great.
advance you'd be in the conversation in your head.
Oh no, I'd be confused and already on a different conversation.
Well, I figure that the way you all
That's pretty
start
good.
talking around,
That's pretty good.
that we could get together later. if
I
you
just think it's a
like.
little fast, Big Al.
A little fast still, but it's not bad. But
Slow it down a little
yeah.
bit and
It's retarded.
pauses.
Ooh.
Pregnant pauses.
Can't use
Well.
that. You can't use that word over at there. You blew
It,
82.
it was retarded.
the R word.
So what are we gonna make him? The
Really?
97 words Tony can't say.
I'm like, oh shit, is that gonna get us be a problem? That's retarded.
Like they said the N word a lot, but when they said retarded,
Yeah, that's where we drew the
That's
line.
when the big black
How
guys drew the
about
line.
how about
you
retarded?
know the whole show
That's
is
when
going to
Big
be
Al
us
lost his
discussing
job.
what we can and can't do, right?
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
okay, so what about that
We're
guy?
never
That
gonna
is
get
actually
that.
going to be the one time in your life that you're going to be in the moment
Yeah,
because
right.
you're going to be so concerned with what's going on
Exactly.
right now. You're
I'm going to
gonna
be
like,
horrified.
There's
Why
so
maybe
that
that's
guy's-
what I need.
That guy's
Outstanding
looking at me.
guy.
Maybe
This
that's what I
family over
need.
here, they shouldn't be eating.
I don't
that.
know, guy. Have you ever been on? Have you ever performed before?
Are there
In all
real
honest
people going to
question.
be
No,
there, Big Al?
that's-
What do you mean? It's
I
going to be a
can't.
regular Thursday night.
but I'm asking you, how many people are there on a Thursday?
What's a Thursday draw
Like,
over there?
yeah.
What's a pull in?
It'd be pretty busy.
That's not a thing. You just said
I
like
bet
the
there'll
local-
be
you
We
just-
can
anywhere.
quantify that
I
a
bet
bit.
there'll be anywhere from 30 to 100 people there.
Not at once.
and just
In and
random
out.
people that I don't know.
Right.
That's going to
Yeah.
be weird.
Even weirder, maybe some people you do know.
Yeah, there's going to be people there. I got 4 guaranteed, but McEwen's out, so I'm back down to 3.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna do it, but
I just realized the shirt you're wearing. It's awesome.
I've
Yeah,
got a
we
couple
actually need to start
issues.
getting flyers, so we could put flyers up in the bathroom.
I got a couple issues, but other than
go
What
on.
are your
No,
issues, Laura?
express your concerns, my friend.
Issue break.
Express your concerns.
I believe I just did.
Well, okay. I mean, that's all good and well.
Is it all good and well? Tell him, McConaughey.
However, I don't believe that that's going to be an issue when it really comes down to it.
I'd say he's got a point.
You're saying.
I mean, it's not like you couldn't just blunt it up beforehand or something.
I
You
just
know what I mean?
imagine-
Just something big and be done
imagine
with
that's
it.
what you guys are gonna do there. I just figure they're gonna be like, "What the fuck did we get ourselves into?"
Yeah, right. That would be amazing.
I mean,
just boom,
feel
right on
like
stage.
you're losing your job that night, obviously.
Oh, that's all right. It's all right.
You're not
and-
working, right?
Whoa.
No,
Because
no,
I swear
I'm
to
off.
God, if you're
No, dude,
trying to
like,
work, and
we're gonna
podcast-
get. Dude, I'm gonna get us
hold
a
on.
waitress.
Wait,
We're gonna have a
first-
couple
for
cocktails.
starters,
Maybe
Slow down,
some
Big Al.
dinner.
Back to McConaughey.
I have a question, McConaughey.
All right.
Here's my question for you. How
Yes, sir.
pissed at any one of us are you going to be if inevitably that you do in fact lose your job there?
How could that happen? Let's go through what could make that happen. What is
N-word.
What-
May I
N-word
preface this,
usage.
please? Can
Go-
I,
no,
can
that's-
I
I'm
do
asking
some background
you.
info?
I'm asking you.
The GM there has worked with me before at a previous restaurant,
So he knows
and like
who
has
Big Al
actually
is.
watched some of the first season of Blinkard.
Uh-huh.
And
pretty
I
cool.
actually did the Celebrate guest class for this guy.
What is that?
That's a class for about 2.5 hours. I sit here and tell you how awesome I am at customer service, basically.
Here-
But here, let me finish.
Answer just the question.
Simple
Are
answer.
you going to be upset? Yes or no?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But I'm not going to get fired.
Well, I
Lester
know, we
knows.
can't
it-
think of anything.
Dude knows what he's getting himself into.
Okay.
When the N-word gets
He's
used,
seen
I mean,
this.
he doesn't know that's
Nah.
coming.
He's seen this.
that's when you
What do
get
you mean
fired.
he's-
He's
this.
I'm just saying.
He's seen this.
Presume what I think
No.
he's implying is that because the guy knows offered you a spot there, that he's listened to the show.
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, then he doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
Then you are getting fired.
I don't see how that would happen.
No,
we would
there's
have
no
to
way I'm
like
getting
say
fired. Yeah.
he's slandering people that work there, or like I can't think of any scenario in
it's
which
one simple N-bomb. That's it.
no way by him.
Oh, Well, no, I'll get fired if he drops N-bombs, for sure.
Absolutely.
No
Well,
way.
Dude, you can't drop N-bombs.
They're
up
gonna
there
be
in
like,
Maryville.
"You
There's
brought
no
this
way.
here."
You can't do that, man. In all seriousness, let's be real for a
in
second.
all seriousness, let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
That there's 50 of them dropped in your fucking kitchen alone a night.
Absolutely not. And have you ever been in a kitchen in Bar Louie?
It's more disparaging to Mexicans, probably.
Okay,
I'm
then you
Mexican,
just can't
so I can say
understand
that.
them saying nigger.
I just
But
heard a
I
rap
know,
where
but
a
you
black
can't-
guy said that Mexicans were the new in the rap. It was like saying everything is the new blah blah. It was a really cool rap, but yeah.
Well, they kind of are. They are the new desecrated human in America.
What? How are they
What do you mean desecrated?
Well,
Yeah.
we're kicking them out. They're
You're right,
they're
we're denying
evil,
them access
We're
in a-
denying.
in a
Yeah, I mean,
great
we
rate.
are
We're stopping 'em from
America,
coming
and
in.
we have a fucking statue that says "Bring me your weak and weary," and we don't let them.
Yeah, we
and
totally
allow
should
them
update that.
in.
Yeah. We should be like, bring us all of those. Just not
So
from Mexico.
technically, that is a correct comment.
What?
Blacks are way more accepted in this country than Mexicans.
Yeah, man.
When did we challenge that?
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
understand.
I'm just saying that statement is correct.
I
Absolutely
still
correct.
don't think that.
I'd trump
I
that
think that
even
any
more
any
with-
piece of or any artist or whatever you would bring in there is able to just kind of do their thing. If it's a bar, you could say whatever the hell you want in a bar.
What time is this
You
gonna
can't
be?
drive from like 6:30 to 8:30. You
Yeah.
can't
See,
drop
that's
the
that's
N-word,
like
dude.
that's dinner rush.
But
There's
still,
gonna be
There's no way
there are
you'll
gonna
be
be
able-
families.
literally, and if
It's
we're gonna
a
go and
bar.
you have
It's not like
intentions
1
of
a.m.
dropping the
and,
N-word,
like,
everyone has to be
that's
21.
fine. But yes, I will get fired, and it's not
It's a
going to
bar.
be just
Oh,
like,
I thought it was like
dude,
a
you can't
restaurant
do
still.
that
Bar
in
Louie.
public. Look, come on,
I
man, let's
think.
be real.
I mean, I
You
know
don't
the
walk
name.
around Strax dropping the N-word all the time. You don't go to the fucking
No, he's not saying it
Walmart.
all the time.
No, but my point is he doesn't use it in public, and that's what it would be. Is in
Where else would
public.
he use it? He's literally
doesn't.
saying that he would use it in public.
Sure, if we can go to Walmart, Home
Non-offensively,
Depot,
just
and
like I do
Strax,
here.
absolutely. If we can go to 3 places besides
And-
here,
and
you
offensively.
go ahead and use
Also-
it.
I have used it.
Offense is
offensively.
totally
It's
subjective.
whatever you want to do, offense or none. You have to go drop 3 N-words at 3 establishments, and then sure, you could go ahead and say what you want to say. Sure.
Wait, what?
Wait, we gotta go to Strax,
I don't think
Walmart, and Home Depot.
I don't remember.
Why?
I didn't think you were asking permission. I just thought we were
That's
just discussing
exactly where I was headed with
it.
that.
Yeah, I thought we were just discussing.
There was no ask.
We were going up with
Yeah.
hypotheticals on what could get you fired.
That would get me fired.
And I already
Absolutely.
asked you
Yeah.
if you would be upset, and you said no. So
No.
fuck right off once again.
Absolutely. I mean, come on. It's just a job.
Amazing.
It's not like it's my livelihood.
I purposefully
Yeah, right.
asked you
Yeah.
if you would be offended if you got fired
No.
from any
Okay.
of this.
Well, and then
So
yeah.
now you would be? Is that what you're saying, Big Al?
Well, I would definitely. No, I'm not gonna be offended.
You're definitely.
But I'm gonna tell Lester. I'm gonna be like, hey man, you should
Well,
take
then yeah.
should take a listen to the podcast we
Yeah.
just did
Absolutely.
to let you know what you're in store for.
Yeah.
And he's
That's-
gonna say
You act like
it.
we're
And
Maybe
trying
not,
to be
maybe
malicious.
not this one though.
Well,
because
no, why not
this
this
one's
one?
too meta because
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah, we're
about
talking
what we're
about
gonna
doing
do at that point.
So maybe just
But he
give
could
them
see
a sample
how
of any.
it's-
I mean, that's just have him listen to this one.
Yeah. Because it's not
So
like
we're gonna
we're
gonna
doing
put a
anything
tentative
for.
July 17th.
He might do pure shock value, but I don't do pure shock value.
Just a lot of
We
sound-
discuss
sound
baby
drops.
rape, but we're anti it.
we are.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely
I mean,
anti-baby
hey,
rape.
and
Shock
babe,
or
come
not,
on, man.
I'm anti-baby fucking rape. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and all that's fine until
Yeah.
you drop the N word.
We're all on the
I mean,
same.
that's
I'm
it.
anti-baby raping niggers.
Wait,
So
I
you're.
think you had
what?
it covered though. That was
Yeah.
just excess.
just all.
Because then you're saying you're okay with white people, with white babies.
That's what. Yeah.
Now you
were-
made it real
No,
specific.
no,
Yeah,
I
that
just
makes sense.
included them in my statement.
You're
is
only
all that I
offended
did.
by. No, you finished the sentence and specified.
Yeah.
You don't like baby raping
like-
black people.
It's like if you said, "I love motor."
Yeah,
but
so
that
you-
leaves all the other ones that you do like by omission.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Every single other person on earth, every other type of people
I
is
suppose
omitted.
I am against baby raping everybody except for Satan.
And Hitler. Come on, can
No.
we get Hitler on board?
No,
It's a
Hitler was
baby.
great.
What if that's what happened?
He
and
was
made him
great.
Hitler.
Right.
What if this has already
did a
happened
couple
because
wrong
someone like you
things.
just said we need to rape baby Hitler, and this
Wait,
is
wait,
what
that's
turned him into Hitler to
Absolutely
begin
not what I
with?
said.
Somebody went back in time and raped baby Hitler.
And that's
yeah,
why.
and that's why he became
Yeah.
Hitler that we
it.
know, because it would just
it's
change
the
the
idea
future.
that someone went
Fucking
back in
Rick
time
and Morty.
to try to kill him. Rick and Morty is their shit,
It's
man.
Dude,
Right.
it's good
It's so
stuff,
good.
man.
My favorite is the Meeseeks.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
Jesus. And then the
It was
golf.
great, dude.
When they were, maybe you should try that. Maybe you will. When they were trying to teach him golf, holy fuck. He said,
it's
they
great.
said just
Keep your
ask the
shoulders
Meeseeks
down.
for something simple. Try not to be too conceptual. They're not gods.
Need to
That's
take a couple of strokes
fence.
off my
I'm
game.
trying to clean that up because that
That's
will
a
leave
fence.
a stain.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big
Well, here,
stain.
I
Don't
got
leave a
something
mark.
for that. Well, you ain't got nothing that won't leave a mark.
It's still going to leave a mark.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man, I
just-
got
Any wetness. That's why I have
awesome.
4
Yeah.
coasters around the table for you. See?
Coaster. Coaster and
this is
mine.
my
Where's my
drop button,
coaster?
but you can have it for now since we don't actually have drops.
I had a
I just got
coaster.
through the whole first season. It was great, man.
Of what?
Of Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Watched
Oh.
all. 11
Recently?
Did you watch
11
Game of
episodes.
Thrones?
Oh, I'm caught up.
You're caught up, huh?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah? I mean, I thought it was the best finale yet.
All right.
Yeah.
wait.
I watched. Yeah, I
You're
watched
caught
the
up?
finale. I completely 100% caught up. I
That's
did everything
awesome,
in 3
man.
weeks, dude.
Holy
I
shit.
watched the finale
Well
live
done,
with
dude.
these guys. Yeah.
How pumped were you?
So
Getting in it?
Sunday was a long day. 7 hours I spent watching it. 7 episodes.
Wow, that is a long
So,
day.
I went
It-
golfing and came back, and he
Still
he
watching?
still had.
Yeah, man, and it was
good, though.
a lot. It was, and
Yeah?
but it was just so much information to take in one day.
What do you
Like,
think
I was
about
like,
the Hound? Is he
He's
dead?
not.
Yes.
See, I don't think he's dead. We were talking about this on the Game of Thrones podcast.
I didn't listen to it.
Of going.
Sorry. I listened to last
kidding.
week's with all
Damn,
the wives.
Yeah.
And you want to come to Bar Louie?
I know. I'm
technically
sorry.
Bar Louie.
I haven't earned my keep yet.
They tapping me.
But
I don't think the
technically
Hound's
he's dead.
dead.
I don't know. I haven't read that far ahead, so I don't know.
Oh, so you're a book guy, so you like.
No,
'cause-
I read the first book after I watched the show.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't keep going, so to speak.
No, I need to read book 2.
What'd you think of Peter Dinklage off? And
I think he's dead because
Yeah, that's
I think
awesome.
Arya had the option to kill him, and she chose to, but the
Yeah.
slower way.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's as
Absolutely.
poetic if he lives. He even said, "I'm dead."
Yeah.
Like the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm done. This is the end for me."
He's coming back.
I feel bad
Unless
that Dave
he's,
died.
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave was a good guy, man. Remember
He
when
was.
he
He
helped
died
that
in the North
lady
Rebellion.
Yeah, he helped that lady from the tree.
Did a lot of
Stannis and the,
things.
Stannis and the Onion Knight took him out.
A
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Poor Dave.
Sir Dave.
Was
Yeah,
that,
Sir
was
Dave.
that,
Give him some fucking
Was that
respect.
the
Yeah.
Onion? That wasn't the
Jesus.
Onion Knight's son, was it?
No, that was not the Onion Knight's son. He died many seasons ago. We're talking about the Battle of the North just recently.
Oh, my bad. That was a great battle, by the way.
It's weird. Dave was also on Game of Arms.
Now this is
Get
Dave
the
from
fuck outta
Titus,
here.
right?
No,
Dave from
and
Titus.
Sir Dave, yeah. Sir
Also lost. Dave
Also
died.
Dave. He was
Lost.
on Lost?
He absolutely
Dave.
was.
I haven't watched that
Lost.
far yet.
He
So.
Titus-
died. He died in Lost.
No,
I'm sorry.
Dave Titus.
Spoilers.
Dave was in Lost. How fucking awesome is that? You didn't
really?
even know what you were saying.
Dave died.
He
I
was
know-
in Lost,
I
too.
absolutely
Wait a
know what I'm
second.
saying.
Dave
Oh, yeah.
from
And
Titus?
Dave died.
Dave from Titus is in Lost. He's
But
Jack's
he's in
brother.
Game of Thrones?
What about Titus
No.
from Titus?
Titus
No,
is not in Lost.
Game of Arms.
What about
But-
Game of Arms. Got
But
it.
the girlfriend from Titus was in Lost. She was Libby.
She's hot.
Hmm.
And she got kicked off the show for getting drunk and arrested on an
Shut
airplane.
the fuck
with
up, Big
the
L. He
Mexican
hasn't
chick.
seen yet.
Aw.
My
Yeah,
bad.
I mean, what do you
No,
think?
I don't
I mean,
care.
come on. How long's it been since
What?
the end of the last episode of Lost? Don't you have the counter since? the
No,
last
no, if
finale?
somebody says they haven't seen Lost, they can take that. They can
10
have that
years,
leisure
guys.
forever.
10 years. Has it
They're
been 10
welcome
years?
to it. No, it
it's been
hasn't.
7.
No, it ended in 2010.
Okay, so it's been 4 years. My bad, dude. 5 years is probably the cutoff, I'd say.
Okay. Well, spoilers?
I'm just saying
4
5 years.
years, like-
Yeah, 5-year air date.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a
that,
general
that
rule,
sounds
5
about.
years.
I mean,
5 years.
unless
come
you
on, man.
need
unless you
another
say it
one, you're leaving
beforehand.
a mark.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
come on, man.
I already did.
I'd like to
I
thank
did it.
Tony for participating in coaster control today.
Coaster
What a dick.
I'm proud that I left a mark, though. Isn't that what
This
you
is
like
okay
to do?
here?
Leave a bit of a mark.
No, that one will probably be even worse because it's
probably
not
worse.
sealed. I put on the blankie.
Did Joel tell you
That
he
is
built this with
definitely
blood, sweat, and
crashing.
tears?
I saw some photos.
Shout
of-
out to Big
of
Joel. Shout out to Carolyn, the bus
Senior.
driver, who should be listening to this right now.
I don't
does she
think
do?
she'll be listening.
What does
She
she
was our
do?
bus driver.
I think
Who
she's
is
a
she?
correctional officer now.
Is
She
lesbian?
posts a lot of no, not a lot. I don't know. She has kids and stuff and grandkids.
Why is
You
there a
can have kids
particular?
and grandkids
Is there a
and be a
particular
lesbian.
one you're
Fair
referring about?
Lesbian
Huh? Nothing.
or bus driver?
Correctional officer.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought I knew a lesbian correctional officer once.
Really?
Really?
That's
hot,
awesome.
right? Isn't it? It's just hot.
That
Sorry.
seems like
Go on, Joel.
No,
I
you
apologize.
asked
You have
the
my full
question.
attention. You have my full attention.
You asked the question.
we took a weird turn, but I like it where it's
Yeah.
going. Let's drive into it. Let's go. Go with
What
it.
happened?
What do you mean? It takes my thumbprint.
Okay, so Len, let me ask you this: what's the hottest profession for a female to where she says I'm a lesbian, and you're like, oh my god, that's hot?
Really?
Wait, I don't know.
Oh,
That's a
I
weird.
did that
That's a weird
again.
question.
Oh, why would you
Hottest
do that?
profession for a lesbian?
Well, yeah, I mean, when a chick could say like, yeah, I'm a nurse, but I'm also a lesbian.
They won't
Like,
do nothing?
is
I
that
don't
the
know. Man.
hottest,
Like, wait,
or is it
let's
like
just focus on
a
like the
lesbian
hottest
lawyer?
profession for a
Nurses.
woman.
I like nurses. I think nurses is
Yeah.
hot, man. They wear the
Yeah.
white pants. I mean, can we get a shout out to the guy who invented white pants? If we're gonna do goddamn shout out to be the guy who invented white
Why
pants.
not? I would
Because
rock
that's
some
all
white
I
pants.
want out of life.
I think
is
I just saw
how
a
that is
shoot
big on the
recently
back
that
of
you
chicks'
did
asses.
where you were wearing
I want my own
some
line
white
of blue
pants.
jeans that chicks are gonna wear, and on the back.
And
Miguel,
on
their
what
ass,
do you?
it's gonna
What
say,
store are you powering through here over there?
He
Oh, yeah,
likes
I'm telling
nurses.
you.
He's got a big boner for nurses.
I
Okay.
do. I have good luck with
They're
nurses.
fucking
actually.
crazy. That's why.
That's why. Yeah, I have
Is
good
that
luck
right?
with them. Yeah, I'm a caregiver.
Never dated a nurse, but
It's like the
Really, I've dated like several.
yeah.
It's the
You went through the. You really made your way through the care industry.
St.
didn't you?
Anthony's over here.
Well, not St. Anthony's
Oh, okay.
necessarily. I refuse to comment any further.
Oh, does he? All of a sudden, Big L's shy. Is that a breakthrough?
Amendment.
Ooh.
Actually, little known fact about the Fifth Amendment: you can't answer any questions.
Wait,
So
say
like,
again?
because here's what they do to you is like normally be like, can you state your name? You'd be like, oh, my name is Aaron Brown. You'd be like, where were you on the night of the 24th, Aaron Brown? You'd be like, oh, I plead the Fifth. Well, that doesn't work.
Oh.
You have to plead the Fifth from the very beginning.
You
So
can
when
say
they
your name, Big L.
No, you
No.
can't.
You can.
cannot.
The
answer
point of
a
the
question.
fifth is to not
But-
incriminate yourself.
I understand, but
you
you
can
cannot
say who
answer-
yourself
It's
is.
part of it, yeah.
No,
But you could
can't
also
answer-
stop at any time. They can't
I-
force you
I don't
to
think
talk.
Any lawyers that are out there listening, can you plead the Fifth in the middle of your testimony?
What do you mean? Absolutely.
Testimony is,
I don't know.
is
I don't
when
think
you're
you
on,
can.
on trial already. I mean, at that point, you have to.
As opposed to
Yeah.
just being a witness in something.
But I mean, if you're on the stand, you can plead the Fifth, right? That's when
Yeah,
you plead the Fifth is when
you-
you're on the stand.
You can't testify. You have the option of not testifying against yourself.
Yeah,
at
because
that
it
point.
would be incriminating
Right,
yourself.
self-incriminating, right?
So once you go on the stand, then you can't plead the Fifth.
No, you can plead if they ask you a question that you don't want to answer.
Right,
That's
then
what I'm saying. You
you'll be
can't
in
just plead
contempt
the
of
Fifth
court
on
at that
certain
point.
questions. Well, yeah, absolutely. You can always do anything
Yeah.
for contempt of court.
Well, we're talking about before you even get to court.
Barry
thought.
Bonds' trainer was in jail for like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, with all that steroid stuff, his trainer was in jail for like 2 years
For what?
for contempt of court for not answering questions about the Balco scandal and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they want you to answer it, you still don't have to answer it. You're just you could suffer
Yeah.
for it, you know. But you can absolutely plead the
I've
fifth
never
at
been
any
on trial
point.
before.
What made you get a hard on for wanting to talk about the fifth?
Oh, because we
Where'd
were
you get
talking
that
about
from?
lawyers and then nurses,
Yo, no,
hot
you
nurses,
said-
lesbians.
you said this is right.
nurses.
Yeah,
You're like I plead the
nurses,
fifth
man.
on
They're
this.
no
It's
more.
the
the hottest profession.
Fucking,
I mean, what else
you're
would
a
be
nut.
hotter?
They're
What about
crazy.
male nurses? Is that the hottest profession for dudes?
That's what
I
he's
don't know, man.
exactly saying.
But for girls.
Why is it?
I don't know
No.
any male nurses.
No, for
Explain, Big L.
himself.
Why
What?
is it the
No,
hottest
it's the-
profession?
it's
why
white
isn't
pants, I
why
think.
isn't
The
stripper
outfit.
the hottest profession?
Because
profession
strippers
for
are
girls?
just kind of. I mean, when's the last time you went to a strip club, man?
I plead the
It's been a
fifth.
long
Yeah,
time.
see? Okay,
that's
fair enough.
that's exactly
I
how
plead
it
the
works.
fifth.
Yeah. Well, that means recently.
No, it doesn't mean anything. You don't get to
No.
interpret what that means. You don't get to say that in court. That's
I would believe
conjecture.
the- I would believe
Do
the
you
jury would
breathe at any
interpret it.
point, Big L? Have you breathed during this whole podcast?
Probably not.
Because I feel
I
like
would
you
assume.
haven't paused for like even somebody to finish one sentence.
I would have had to have breathed, otherwise I would have passed out by now.
You
I had
you
the
even
worst
said
cottonmouth ever.
you said
Why would you have
breathed.
cottonmouth, Al?
Because I haven't had anything to drink all afternoon.
And that gives you cottonmouth?
It gives me dry mouth. Cottonmouth is just a term we use to refer to the dry mouth.
Wait, who?
Slang,
as,
if you will.
As
It's
we,
the
who are you
NWI.
referring to?
You yourself. I've
old
heard you
Southern
use.
folk.
Yeah. And why would I use that term?
Old
I don't know why
Southern
would
folk.
you use that term.
Because
I can only
I'm
speak
getting
on why.
stoned and
Oh.
I have cottonmouth.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just have cotton
Well,
mouth.
this gray hair and his gay tea over here.
Hey, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I don't. That's
Nobody
literally
does,
got
trust
nothing to
me.
do with
Yeah,
it.
He's,
no,
that's not why
not
he's
it.
hating you
No.
at all. I mean,
Many, many other reasons. That one, not one.
we all agree. Yes, you're beautiful, but
Yes.
that's not why he's hating you.
Clearly. That's exactly what we're saying.
Definitely beautiful though.
But you
You,
watched the World Cup.
you're not a bad-looking
yeah,
fella,
America's
you know?
doing really good for
Did you
accidental
actually
fucking
watch
idiots.
it? Did you actually watch it?
Well,
All right.
John is watching it, and I've been watching it with him, and it's
Who's
kind
John?
of. John is a buddy of mine.
Shout out to ABR's Body Shop.
Not
There
a
you
friend,
go.
a buddy. You know what that means?
Well, isn't that a friend? A buddy.
I don't know. Depends.
You're a
What do you
buddy.
mean, a buddy?
Aaron's a buddy.
Oh man, thanks.
Al, not so much.
Well, we're more like acquaintances, I think.
I think we
Not-
started
not
as
so
buddies
much.
and then we upgraded to friends. Someday, maybe.
Who did? Us?
Joel and I.
Oh.
Yeah, someday. Someday you'll be as
Someday.
cool as us.
Someday
No,
we'll be
no,
friends.
I will never be that fucking
Didn't we
cool.
become friends on a podcast?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we podcasted about that.
Hey, can
That's
we
cute,
buy
guys. You
can
guys
we,
make a
It was
really
cute.
cute couple, man, with the beards and the hair.
old episode.
I think that was in like 34, in the 38 range.
So wait, what
somewhere around there.
podcast is this?
This is
You know,
62.
62.
Oh, wow.
Huh? Wow, getting up there, man. We're almost ready for podcast.
And that's not
Social
including
Security.
any of the Game of Thrones stuff or any of
Yeah,
those. Those are all
just
separate.
this one here.
You
Just the Joel
count
Henderson
those
show.
separately?
Yeah.
Nice. I saw Linus was back.
He came back for an episode.
Was that last week?
Yes, that was last week.
Nice, man.
3/4 of an episode?
Special appearance.
Yeah, that was like a
Wait,
2-hour
what?
podcast. So
Really?
we went on forever.
We went on after that. He left at an hour 15. We were going to go an hour 30, but then we went on longer.
Yeah. And then, like, literally, I
And then
looked at my
this
phone
guy
and it was
left
like,
too.
yeah, because I had to be somewhere at 8,
Yeah,
dude. It was
his story.
8:15.
His story.
I
was
Like,
like,
it
what
was
the fuck?
priority,
That
you know.
didn't seem right.
Sorry, man. I didn't know we were just going to go on for a 2-hour podcast. Oh, that's right. Sorry, you're right. We were dissecting your psychosis.
We were trying to fix
Oh.
a friend, you
We
know?
did.
Yeah, just bailed on it.
Well,
Thanks.
yeah, but
Way to
look,
go,
We
guys.
fixed it.
The
Don't
way-
even
way to
just
help
bail
an
on us.
This is what you
You're right.
did.
You already-
I
what we
hung
got.
through and I
yeah.
persevered and
You
look
have
at
the
look
worst
where we're at
memory
now.
ever. Can we rewind it to where he was thanking me at the beginning of the podcast just so I
Whoa.
could let him hear his own voice?
No, I already got that out of the way. Now you're a dick again.
Well, that's fair and fair enough.
There's a lot of sexual tension here.
Whoa.
No,
that's
not at
weird.
all. I
That's
already
weird.
got it out.
Sexual
Yeah, it's a
tension.
table full of guys.
Yeah.
Sexual attack. Everybody's hands above the table now.
I can see that.
Whoa.
I'm t-
Uh,
Tony goes
creepy, man.
hands under
Yeah,
the table.
he's like both hands, like,
immediately.
oh.
It takes two.
All I need is one.
2 hands?
What are we talking
Yeah.
about? Oh, just hands. Yeah.
That's not your beer,
good
Big Al,
stuff.
I don't believe.
It's good stuff,
I'm not
man.
a
Get
big
it.
porter guy, man.
Get it.
I don't like porters. You ever drink porter?
sounds
Johnny
like-
Cash song. Hey Porter, hey Porter. No, that's not it.
No.
No.
That's a song though.
Is
It
it?
is a song, but it's not about the beer, is it?
No, I don't think so.
I believe isn't porter like
Yeah.
it was a guy in his town, I think, a little kid that went to the general store for him. They used to run back and forth
You
for the
want
old
some
people,
candy porter?
right? I mean, now you do a really, really creepy old guy from Family Guy. You do a great one.
You just need to work on your whistle.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
got to be a whistle in there. No,
Yeah,
not
no.
that. The
No, but that was
toothy whistle
definitely
when you're
creepy.
talking.
I can't
Can
do
you
that.
let him borrow your red Mr. Rogers sweater?
I don't have a Mr. Rogers
You
sweater.
have a red Mr. Rogers sweater.
Are you
Mr.
all right?
Rogers
What are
sweater.
you on over there?
Dude, I can. My mouth is so dry.
Okay,
I
then
can
go
no
get
longer
something to
speak.
drink.
No.
Hey man,
No, I think suffer
No?
through it.
let's get you
I
hydrated.
am. I'm powering through it.
Let's
man.
get you hydrated.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
dehydrated
No,
over
let's
here, man.
not
I might
see what
pass out.
happens.
I'm gonna pass
It's
out.
gonna wither away
I might have a panic
and
attack.
turn into like a.
So wait
was
a
your
second.
question?
Will you have
dust.
a panic attack?
No, I'm
For
not a
us,
girl.
please?
No, absolutely not.
So you
Panic
panicked,
attacks.
and then you had an orgasm. That's
Yeah,
awesome,
at the
dude.
yes.
So wait,
Yes,
are you gonna
during.
run after this? What time do we have to stop? so you can do some
Simultaneously,
running?
for the record, so what happened is
We
you
just can't go too late. I'll
No,
do whatever
okay.
you want. I'll fucking run to the park
right.
and back.
What's
I'll run
the-
farther
it's
than you while having a panic attack.
Well, that's not the issue. What we're doing here, Tony. We're trying to get your blood rate going, to get your blood pressure, to check your heart rate, see what's going on, man.
It's
How
not-
are you
You're
gonna check
trying-
my heart rate? What are you gonna grab my dick while my heart's beating?
No, you put your fingers on your pulse for 60 seconds. You never checked your pulse
There's also
before?
a pulse there, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm just
not
asking
taking
how
that
you're
one,
gonna
then.
do it.
I'm not doing it. You're gonna do it.
I feel like if
I'm
you
just gonna
really
time
want
it
to
for
know
you.
the pulse, though,
Yeah.
He's
If
gonna,
you
he
really
probably
want to
doesn't know how
know.
to
if you really
count.
want to
Yeah.
get to the root of things,
I'm not pulsing that.
No, you
not
won't have to
pulsing it.
pulse it. It'll pulse itself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of. Is the throbbing pulse.
Just hold it till the
So
swelling.
wait a minute,
goes
wait a
down.
minute, wait, stop. He just said that's what I'm worried about. The pulsing.
Yeah, the pulsing.
If it wasn't pulsing,
fine. If it was a medical
like
examination,
limp or
you know
hard,
what?
but
I get
not-
some gloves. I might be. If it was a
No.
medical examination, I might be able to. But once you start pulsing and then you're gonna get all veiny on me, I don't want to see that shit.
Well, how is it supposed to get to where it's
you don't
going
have to
without
look.
that?
You just have to feel
They're
it.
kind of
And
side
How,
count
am I-
effects.
how are you gonna examine it without
You just
looking?
have to count
at
it.
it.
You just
What are you
have to count.
counting?
The pulses.
Show me what you're counting.
Is that
the
what-
pulses
yeah, that's
on
what
your
we're
phone.
talking
You
about,
were
right?
just
Wait a
talking
second.
about math and us not
What
knowing
were
how to
you
do it.
doing?
You've said so many words, you forget what you've said.
You've already
I
gone
was talking
past
about
the
taking his
fact that
pulse
you
like
want to
this.
hold my dick
We
instead
were
of
counting.
count the pulses.
We were counting pulses, and you're like, "I'm just holding cock."
Yeah, I'm just-
what was that?
No,
about?
that's not what was said. Check the tape.
You're
Is
like,
it-
I don't mind holding
Check
dick.
the tape.
in your mouth.
For a medical examination.
Wait a minute. When did you become a fucking doctor?
I told you.
The fuck is going on right
I would
now?
love to help the guy get medically checked
Maybe-
out. I
oh.
mean, if we go to a doctor's
Then open
office and
wide.
he says, well, no, absolutely not. That's not going to do you any good.
Sure.
Do you have some sort of fungus on your balls to where it's going to taste funny? I don't
No,
understand.
just you tell me.
I don't know. Could you tell me for you? Is there any discoloration?
You tell me.
Is there any
No.
discoloration?
Not before we start, at least.
Does that taste?
Not yet.
Does
Not
that
yet.
taste fungusy?
Keep going. I'll tell you
tell me.
later. I'll tell you if anything develops. Let me know. You're down there working it.
I
Ryan.
can't imagine that's going to be a pretty sight, man. You should probably go see a real doctor and get that checked out, man, if it's that bad.
His dick?
They
Nah.
make a cream for that.
Yeah.
Or just use your tongue.
Preparation H.
You can get it on Amazon.com
If you
through
go through-
the Comeuppance Network.
What are you waiting for, by the
Any-
way?
Go to comeuppance.com.
Any creams and salves.
Yeah.
Ointments.
Some sort of beverage, honestly.
I know, guy. I'm dying over here.
I don't
man.
care about
Get
your
this guy
plight,
water.
Miguel.
I know you are. I know you don't.
You've
care.
just powered through it.
Get this guy a water.
I don't like the.
Can we get an
I don't
intern
like
on
ice
the water?
I'm
On
good
the
on
water?
that.
That's what we do. We need an intern just to get us coffee and donuts.
I mean, I could text my daughter and have her bring me something out, but
That's right.
nah, what are you gonna do?
Either that or not that. Looks like it's not that.
I'm doing all right.
No, it's alright. Yeah, how is that ice cold water?
What's going on in the news, guys? Anything happening?
I don't know. Did the World Cup actually get bombed, or was that just something I saw on Twitter?
Nah, I don't think they did.
There was
I
no
don't think
bombing
there's
in
no bombing at the
Nigeria.
World Cup.
Are you guys
Nigeria.
World Cup fans? You watch soccer or football?
I would watch that sport over any other sport than
Why?
golf.
Oh, other than golf.
Wait,
Somebody pointed out to me very recently. John
That makes it
pointed out
seem
to
like
me.
you really like golf.
Yeah.
Say that
No.
again. Yeah. Say
Well,
that
I
again.
enjoy golf.
Oh, okay.
You
good.
enjoy
What's wrong with
watching
golf?
golf?
watching golf?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Let's
Even
go on the
golfers
course, you
don't
puss. I do things that people just watch.
I just
come fucking
don't-
golf with me.
Anytime you want, anytime that I have free time to do so, absolutely.
Oh, see, here he goes with his. My
caveat,
schedule's
yeah.
too
Right.
busy
Next
for you.
podcast is going to be at Bar Louie.
Here's Joel
Next-
trying to
and then
live
the
on the
next
spur of the
one-
moment.
I know.
Right, and you're
Country
telling him you're
Club.
too busy to help a friend when he had your major breakthrough
So
last
where
week.
the fuck are all you assholes while it's taking me 3 weeks to do my own personal roof? Fuck you, cocksucker.
You never
Whoa.
told us about it.
I
for
didn't even
one.
know you had a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you had to do was call
I
and help.
told you
Ask
guys
us.
I
I
don't-
have to do my roof.
I don't know
When?
what your roof looks like, so when you sent me pictures of the house, that meant nothing to me. I thought it was a job you're doing elsewhere.
No, that's me.
I don't know your house because I've never come
That's
over.
My schedule. That's
I was
what-
just-
on my spare
I'm
time,
just not a
I
mind
do
reader
that.
guy. I didn't know you were having some. You
Yeah.
need some help, guy?
I was just doing my own thing.
You notice how I verbalize it to you when I need your help? I'm like, hey, Tony, I
Help
need
me.
to build this. And I say it on the podcast, so there's like evidence that I said it.
Also pressure.
Yes, also pressure. Exactly.
What's going on?
Speaking of Big L,
they're both.
Tony's got a pressure building up. Can you,
Oh.
No, I'm not going to be able to help him relieve that. I apologize.
Talking to your children.
Just at least count the
Why is
what
there
pulses.
now?
people talking to your children?
Just count the pulses, man.
Okay, well, you guys keep this going. I have to go see why there are people talking.
What's happening out
Away,
there?
right? They're riding the bike. The bike came into the middle.
What's going on? Big Al, what's happening out there?
I don't know, man. There's apparently nothing, man.
What's happening out there? Nothing? It's good? So you're prepared to lose your job is what you're saying?
Oh, I'm prepared to lose my job.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a can of worms that you're going to open, but I think it's going to be fun.
Or it's going to be something we end up doing
The
every
little
Thursday night. It'll be
solicitor.
fantastic.
That
Proud
would be
of her.
right. That's the optimal result, yeah.
I mean, that's the goal. That's what's going to happen.
And even better if like your boss is like, all right, we'll give you guys a couple bucks, come out, entertain folks with not.
I mean, if
saying
it
the
turns
N-word.
out to be something that people enjoy, I mean,
It's fucking retarded.
we'll see what
Nobody's
happens.
enjoyed by
I mean,
this shit.
I know we're just gonna be sitting there discussing
Whatever.
whatever is happening right at that
Sure.
moment, and
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
the time is
We're
gonna
like,
pass.
oh, that table
Yeah.
got the nachos. Those look good.
Oh, imagine some of the people watching what you can do.
Absolutely. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, she is big. Oh, not you, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, it's her.
Yeah. Well,
You
because I
would
don't
never
know.
say
I
that.
don't know if he
It's
would
gonna
put
get
us on the
bad.
PA
No.
the first time.
I
And
would,
she would enjoy you saying it.
she'd be like, I am big.
Yeah,
She
was
would
not gonna say
enjoy
that.
you.
We're
No,
imagining different
absolutely.
people.
No,
Yeah. She's not gonna say that.
The
That's
woman
not what
I'm
she's gonna say.
imagining will not appreciate hearing that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you just called her fat
Yeah,
Yeah.
you live in a very I don't know,
publicly. Called her
different
out.
world than I live in your mind.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's where that perception as reality comes in.
Yeah, man.
You know, however you see the world, if you can get away with whatever you know what I mean. I feel like as long as you're not being a dick to somebody intentionally, if you're not meaning to be a dick, then you're good.
Yeah, but by technically
You're
calling
right.
somebody fat, that's being a dick.
You're fat.
I am.
I mean,
put
that
on
was
some weight, guy.
borderline. That's on comedy side. I mean,
I call this guy fat all the time.
Well, Joel is fat.
You
bit.
just called him fat,
He is
and
fat,
you
though.
said it's mean to call somebody
But we're
fat.
but we're
No,
but
you
we're
telling
not,
a random stranger.
but we're not friends.
You telling a random stranger,
Just
lady,
buddies.
that she's fat in a podcast over the PA is a little different than me going, "Hey, Joel, you're fat. You need to lose a couple
yes,
bucks."
because we decided to be a part of the show by being here. Those people would not have. They
right.
don't know unless they come there because they saw a flyer for the Joel Henderson
Right.
show. They're not coming there for
Wait,
that
do
reason.
you guys have flyers out?
No, we're gonna
I
have
say
to.
those are the people you fuck with the most because they have zero clue what's happening, so they're the easiest to fuck
Yes,
with.
but if you're
Hey,
a dick
that's
to
it,
them,
though.
that
It's
there's no reason for that. There's no
Yeah.
reason to be a dick to
They
them.
just came out. To
Why
eat
would I
some
just
food.
start
Yeah.
being? I mean, then A.
Just
who
start
said be a
picking-
dick to them?
Well,
Yeah.
the original joke was, "Oh, look at that lady. She's fat."
Yeah. Oh, not you.
Not you.
No, he was talking
It's a-
about you.
No, he was talking about a lady.
A fictional
Yeah.
lady.
I thought he was talking.
And I mean, the
about
ultimate
you.
goal again is
Fictional
to
lady.
do this every Thursday.
And I was also saying.
so why
I
would
was
we do
being
something
you.
that's going to be like, well, this is your first time and you guys called some lady fat? Like, why would we? They would never have us back.
No, we're gonna.
They won't even care about that once the
Yeah.
N bombs start flowing.
Oh, no,
that's all I'm
absolutely.
saying.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never.
They're gonna be like,
yeah.
whatever. The fat
Yeah.
lady that was angry. It doesn't
That's
com-
okay. You know what? We can
We
look past
like
the fat lady.
we weren't even concerned
Yeah.
about that.
Barely.
Oh,
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Nice.
Not really. I'll be here next Thursday though.
Thursday, July 17th.
This is your house, though. I hope you're here all
next
week.
Thursday
I will
is
be
not
here all
July
week.
17th.
No,
I didn't say it was.
it's
No.
still June for
You said
for a
that.
couple of weeks. Yeah.
Just now.
No, I was just
Oh, I
saying.
thought you meant
I was
next.
being on the stage right then. I was just doing because we
A
had.
shtick is what
Yeah,
they
I
call
just
it in the
I
biz.
still ripped on the fat lady.
That didn't work.
Oh. Oh.
So I was trying to be in that moment. I wasn't in this one. I was in that moment.
I see that moment.
See.
Yeah, but like think about it. There's gonna be like people talking in the background and stuff, and be like, "Man, these loaded tater tots are fantastic, man! Oh, they gave us a discount. We're having such a great time here at Bar Louie."
I
There's
just
some
don't
way that
see
you could
the-
tie in Amazon.com to Bar Louie that night.
Oh my God, we're gonna have an Amazon banner on the front of our table. Can we do that?
What do you mean? The,
Just
the
say
link would-
Amazon,
Nah, it
huge
wouldn't
Amazon
work.
link.
Everyone would go to Amazon.com and buy millions of things.
They
and-
would.
And
I
Joel would
guarantee
be
they
like,
would.
no.
We'll put Amazon sponsoring the Joel Henderson podcast, real small at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then they'll be
So
like, "Hey,
people
man,
would just go to
dude,
Amazon.com.
like,
That's awesome.
Why does it say Amazon on that thing?" Be like, "Well, dude,
Whoa,
you know
whoa,
we're."
Wait,
Whoa,
why
whoa.
are Australians?
Why are Australian fucking hippies showing up for this?
Because we're worldwide, guy.
Oh,
worldwide, international.
This is worldwide. I
We are,
mean,
we're
yeah.
worldwide, man.
Big time.
It's
That's
at
it.
Big
least,
We are.
time
This is it.
worldwide.
it's
This
at
is the
least
first
this
step.
room wide.
It goes out there
This
to
is
the
a
whole
very,
interwebs.
It's out
very
there.
wide room.
It's
It is
out
on the
there.
iTunes.
It's out there.
The iTunes.
It is on the
You speak of,
iTunes.
what are
I
these
feel like
iTunes?
that's one of the biggest
So,
distribution platforms you
When
can
are we
get.
gonna do some LARPing? I asked a
Just
really
gotta get-
attractive
point people
LARP.
to it.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks ago we talked about the LARPing.
Yeah, I asked a really hot chick to LARP, and she wants to LARP, and I'm hoping she dresses like Khaleesi.
Are you sure she didn't just? She's
that'd
not
be
just
so
dumb
hot.
and thought you meant sex in some
yeah,
way?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that.
No, I asked her
she
for
thought-
sex too on a separate occasion. Therefore, I
And
know
she said no.
Well, she said maybe about the sex, but
Alright,
she's
start
definitely in
with
for
the
the
LARPing.
LARPing.
Then
with
she's
the LARPing.
definitely
She's in for
not
the
hot.
LARPing.
Once you see
Yeah,
the
please,
LARPing,
man.
then she's gonna be like, no, I didn't. I got myself in this weird.
Are you in? the
Yeah,
LARPing?
fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
in.
there you go.
Kawhi wouldn't I be in?
Joel,
Obviously, I'm
Joel
in.
wants to be in, but he doesn't want to say it out loud because it makes him feel bad about
It doesn't
himself
make me
somehow.
feel bad about myself. I just
He's
feel like
embarrassed.
You will
it's-
be equally as gay as they are for LARPing.
I
Yeah,
don't
oh,
know
absolutely,
that I
man.
don't know that I can get into just the quote unquote physical battle side of it. Like if there was literally
Oh, no,
like
yeah, I
more
hope
cool
there's-
shit you could
I hope
do.
there's some sort of contests and.
Well, I mean,
We
even
should have a contest.
I was saying like a live action
Yes.
version of Dungeons and Dragons where you could like build up your character in some
just
way,
don't-
where you don't have to all be together to do it. Like you could just take an hour and do something
Like,
towards
I was
your
just at
character.
home LARPing today, guys. Trust me.
I mean,
Earned a lot
whatever.
of
I don't know
XP.
what it would be, but
A
Fantasy
scavenger
LARPing.
hunt, guy. We
where
just
the
go
amount
to
of
a
time you
scavenger
put into it would matter.
That's it.
Fantasy LARPing with a scavenger hunt.
Fantasy LARPing, what like fantasy football?
I
That's
imagine
what
that
you
we're
just said.
already in
If
fantasy.
you're at home
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
shit
it's
at your own
obviously fantasy.
time, you know, then you're kind of like fantasy LARPing to build your character to do whatever the hell you're doing.
I would
which
like to
still
be a-
makes zero sense. I don't even know why you
Well,
would
no.
even
Here's
put
the
that kind
deal.
of thought in.
Check this out.
because
and I have something
because
to what
people
you're saying.
have leisure time that they do spend on hobbies, and
Don't
real
say that,
things.
just-
Can
if
you
you were-
please do
don't talk
something
like
real?
But
if
it's
you're gonna
creative.
do something outside, do it real.
but that's creative.
Why would
real
you?
and
Yeah. Why
creative.
would you want to kill your imagination, though?
Yeah.
Guy?
I'm not. I just nobody said.
This is step
I didn't
2 of
say
the
stop.
healing
Nobody
Tony
allowed you to
process.
dream as a child.
Hold on, yeah,
Do
man.
something.
This is step 2. You need to go on a date with your inner child.
Yeah,
That's your-
that
fuck
sounds
right up. You know,
pedophilic.
just because I listen to you once doesn't mean I'll ever do it again. So shut
Tony.
right the fuck up.
I do
shouldn't
not
date any
endorse that.
children.
I think that's stupid.
You
Sounds
need to
pedophilic.
go do
All I'm
something
saying,
for
no,
yourself.
that's what I'm telling you fuckers to do is to do something. You don't do
Yes,
anything.
but if that is something that causes somebody pleasure, why would you deny it
Yeah.
them because you don't like it?
Yeah,
It's
who are
It's
you
still a
to-
thing. There are physical actions going on. That all of them are pointless. You driving your motorcycle around is literally pointless.
And it's bad for the-
You
it's
come
bad
back to
for
the same
environment.
point
Yeah.
at the end. So
Just
it's
polluted
literally
the
pointless. You're just doing something to kill time.
You've actually killed
I'm
the
not
earth.
saying that.
actually-
But just because they're
killed
using their
the earth.
brain to do it instead of physical,
I'm
that
not-
doesn't make it any
I'm not
less
saying
important.
don't LARP and that it's not cool for you to LARP.
No,
I'm
LARP
just saying you're gay for LARPing.
You weren't talking about that at that time.
Yes.
You were talking about the sitting at home, the doing something towards it when you're not like
I
all
was just
together.
I
thing.
was just telling you that was a version of fantasy LARPing.
Yes, but you're also saying
created
that,
a name for
I
it
know,
for
and
you.
I'm defending that by saying that you have to use your brain, and it's not necessarily a physical thing. But if somebody derives pleasure from it,
I'm still
why would
saying,
you say that that's
have
not
all
as good as
ple-
the physical
suck
activity?
as many dicks as you want, you're still gay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well,
you can make the
obviously.
gay point,
Wait,
but
I'm
you're
just
just
gonna-
literally
Are you
ignoring
finding
the
the
whole
Captain
point.
No,
Obvious card,
no.
or,
Yeah.
I mean,
No. I'm gonna make fun of you for it.
It doesn't
Either
matter. You're
way.
missing the question though by doing that.
It's okay. No,
It's fine. You can make fun.
absolutely
It's
okay.
fine.
It's absolutely okay. It's not a negative thing to do. You're not hurting anybody.
But you said go out
You
and
can-
do something physical.
What
Why
if he's
can't
hung
you
like
use
a
your
horse,
brain
then
to
he'd be
do
hurting
it?
people?
Why can't
You
somebody
can.
enjoy
You
that?
can do something with
What do you
your
say
brain.
to the crippled kid who
feel
can't
like
run?
Get
You
out of that
guys-
fucking chair, you
Yeah,
puss.
Exactly.
I feel like you guys are in two different conversations because LARPing is physical. It's live
Yeah, but
action.
He started dissing it when I suggested
Dungeons
doing
and
things at
Dragons.
I'm just
home.
saying real, because these guys,
Oh,
like Al
what I
at
mean?
one
Yeah.
point was going to have his Sunday where he was building things. I told him that he should make an episode out of it because people would watch that. And
I built
Okay.
a ball rack out there. It's pretty
and
tight,
that's
actually.
it. And that's it.
And then just edit it down and put out a 5-minute thing about it. I'm sure we could do that.
Yeah,
Right
no,
on.
and that's what I'm
Cool.
saying. That
That's
that
cool.
should be a thing.
Yeah.
And they don't do things like that. Like they'll do acting and we'll do this or they'll watch wrestling or Al will watch 7 hours of a video show, but they don't
video
do
A video show?
They-
What are you, fucking 80?
they don't
watching those video shows.
the talking pictures.
Damn kids.
Urgh.
it's all the point. And the point is
What's the
do
point?
something, not something that's pretending to do
But
something.
your thing
If
is
I
not
ma-
accomplishing anything
Yeah.
either. Riding a bike, for example.
That's
using as a
leisurely.
direct comparison.
That's leisurely.
This is leisure
but
for
I
these
do
people.
so many
You can at least
things.
get some exercise.
I
on the
do
bike.
so many physical things that doing nothing is my leisure. You are doing nothing.
You don't know what these. You don't know what the people are doing in real life.
No, I'm saying you people
What do you mean, man? I work out 3 times already this week.
That sounds
worked
racist.
out.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Now explain me your version of working out and for how long?
Oh boy.
I worked out.
Look
for
at Judgy
almost-
McJudgerson
I know,
over
right?
here. All
Well,
of
I
a
worked
sudden,
out
he's
for
I'm
holier
saying-
than that.
about an hour.
No.
Sustained.
Nothing. No, I'm not putting either of you down by saying that. I'm just
I
saying.
don't LARP.
If
I'm
you
just
if you
discussing
did,
it.
If you did something that you're fucking building shit, your whatever shit, you're fixing your whatever yard work, just doing something is gonna fill that gap that you're looking
no-
to fill for the a fucking
That's not going to
hobby.
fill. That's not going to fill me wanting to watch TV or make
Yeah.
TV.
No, your
But
LARPing
getting
time.
To, but getting
your
to,
LARPing time
No,
is what
but
it's
getting
gonna
to
fill.
do the LARPing time is that creative outlet to figure out the things that you do like and don't like.
Yeah.
And then it gets you towards your ultimate goal of figuring out how to write better, and you're playing out scenarios and kind of
Who knows?
seeing
We
how it
might
all
go
works.
and it might be awesome, or it might go and
Yeah,
be
it might
the
be
lamest thing
garbage.
ever. We'll never go.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
talking
try.
more on a Dungeons and Dragons side, where you're doing the fucking
Now, see,
like
that-
it's
to
all
me,
about
that I'm
characters
not
and
interested.
things.
See, I think we talked about this before. I would just rather just go paintball and just.
Yeah, we
and just-
discussed paintballing.
I
yes,
would just
I'm
like
in.
to unload
I'm
fucking
in.
pellets
that's,
of paint
that's
that
the
hurt
kind
you.
of action I'm talking
Yeah,
about. You
like,
don't even
that's
have to
cool,
be,
right?
but just something that is effective. And I don't even know how to put it because I'm a shitty ass communicator. But
Agreed.
but all I'm saying is to do something that's something, not something that's pretending to do something.
But it's not
So
pretending.
paintballing is actually paintballing.
That's
whereas-
something.
Whereas live action role playing is live action role
It's
playing.
literally what it
That's
says
that,
it
right?
is.
But what you're doing in that is kind of beyond that, right?
So it's basically like wrestlers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm.
But they get
just
paid
come
for
on.
that,
Yeah,
so why
and you're
would-
not getting paid for it. So just come on. No, it's not. I mean,
It's still an activity. Those people that are wrestlers started wrestling as a hobby because they enjoyed it.
A lot of them actually were like college and high school
Yeah.
wrestlers, which is pretty
Like it's an evolution that got them there.
I'm not wrong.
What are you talking about? You're wrong in saying that it's not an activity.
It's clearly an activity, but I'm saying there's.
You're wrong in trying to judge the activity for any
No, no, no,
reason.
no, no.
You're just saying that it's stupid.
Yeah,
And
that's all you're
fine.
saying.
Yeah,
Saying
my,
it's stupid
my
is
opinion
fine.
is
That's
dumb.
fine.
My opinion is dumb, and if you
And
like
your
to do
opinion
it, that's
isn't
great.
fact either. So
No,
don't
no, no.
say
It's
that's
only my
it
opinion.
is.
That's only. But however, I'm saying if you guys did something genuine, I mean,
But that is something.
You're qualifying.
I'm-
it.
Yeah, you keep qualifying, and there's no need to because that would be doing something. You're doing something with other people,
That's
potentially.
genuine. Yeah, that's genuine.
Even if we're sitting around doing this,
You're
this
just
is
saying it's
essentially
dumb.
Dungeons and Dragons.
This
You would
is-
sit around and talk
this is
through
pointless.
shit.
This is
yeah,
pointless.
yeah,
absolutely.
This is relaxation and pointless. You're absolutely right. I'm just saying they're looking to do something and be physical, and if they were doing
They can do
an
that.
activity that was something and physical that amounted to something and gave them something, I feel that
But
they would
not
get more
everything
of a return.
in life is about doing something. Sometimes it's about just living life. That's what I'm trying to get to here
Yeah,
in this whole podcast.
exactly.
Yes, but living life isn't necessarily I'm going to go out and mow the lawn instead of LARPing because the lawn will be mowed.
Well, no, and I'm not even saying in that retrospect. I'm just saying riding a motorcycle or rock climbing,
Yeah, but that's
or
the
taking
same amount of
nature
pointless.
hiking and golfing and
that's
playing a
one that I
basketball
do.
game.
Golfing,
and
pointless.
Real no,
Absolutely pointless.
not.
It's absolutely pointless.
Fucking pointless.
It's leisurely, but it's physical.
So
no,
is LARPing.
barely. So is LARPing. It's
Yeah.
the amount
I've
of. It's
been.
less
I can
physical than
play
LARPing would be.
football.
It's
There's
less physical than
nothing better
LARPing would be.
about
You're
golfing
wrong.
than LARPing.
I can play football.
I don't know, I haven't LARPed yet.
injured
I don't know either, I guess.
better than I could. I cannot play golf injured in the slightest. I can't play golf.
That's
hurt,
because it's skill. It's a skill.
but
It takes
I can
time
play
to learn.
Football injured.
So what? Football's for meatheads, and you just anybody with a big body
so I'm
and
just,
a.
you just said
Yeah.
that golf isn't physical, yet you just said golf is physical
It's
at the same
barely
time.
physical.
No, it's not barely
It's less
physical.
physical than LARPing, is what I said, and I still stick to that. Golf
But you're
is less
getting a
physical
return.
than
All
golfing.
I'm talking about is the return.
The return is joy for people if they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I'm
Joy, you
speaking
should try it,
generally
guy.
speaking for
need
other
more
people
joy
that
in
do
your life.
LARPing.
Yeah. What do you-
You're trying to crush somebody else's fun and that you've never
Bring 'em
even
joy.
tried.
no,
Yeah.
I'm no. And
You've
that's-
never
I'm
tried. Have
not-
you tried it?
No.
Okay, well then you don't get to judge it. You don't get to say it's shit immediately,
I'm generally
and say that it's pointless to people who are deriving some pleasure
generalizing. I'm saying you can be gay, but I'm going to make fun of you
from it.
for
It doesn't make it. It doesn't invalidate
all
the
right.
activity. It
It's-
doesn't
no,
make it not an
I'm
activity, which
saying
is what
it's
you're saying.
okay.
You don't have to say that. Nobody gives a
You're
shit.
the one talking in circles because if you did something that you got a return on, I feel that you would feel better about doing it.
They're
Speaking of
getting a
returns
return.
on Amazon.com.
Yeah.
They
Help
have a
come
really-
up in
The
this network
point
get a
that
return.
I don't think you're catching is that they are getting a return
Yeah,
from it. They're
what's
getting
what's his
social
return on golf?
pleasure.
What's his return on golf?
Sometimes
Yeah.
sexual play.
Getting better at it.
Golf? No, you don't always get
The
better.
more you
golf
do
is,
it, the better
golf
you
is
get.
the only thing
Just
where
like
you're
LARP.
like, fuck golf. When can I go next?
The more you LARP, the better you're a LARPer.
Yeah, and I plan on making all my own weapons. So there you go. So there's your arts and craft for you. I got
Oh.
my shield all picked
That's,
out.
that's impressive. Big
Hashtag
Al.
man
I'm actually
stuff.
going to make my own armor. I mean, so I'm going to be
Chainmail?
creative with it.
You're gonna
Yeah,
chainmail
I'm going to
it?
use floor mats
And
from
if
a
there's
car.
producing something, just because you don't find the end game to
No.
to have any point, that
I
doesn't
just-
matter.
And absolutely, in my opinion, I'm just giving the opinion that if you did something with a turn, you'd feel better about yourself.
But
and I
that's-
don't care if you do it.
that's just a
it's
guess.
just gay, and I'm going to make fun of it.
But you're just stating that as a fact. Like you would derive more pleasure
no, I
from playing
just
football
literally
than
said
LARPing.
That's my opinion. So I did
Yes.
not state it as a fact. I
Okay.
literally, before the statement, said that's my opinion.
Okay.
So
But-
LARP all you want.
okay.
I just want to shoot paintballs at you guys.
That
I'll
would be
honest.
awesome.
Now wait a second.
I'm
Can
in.
I wear my chainmail when we play paintball?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely, you'll be
Absolutely.
easier to hit because you're heavier and can't run.
Just-
I mean,
with-
like, who
I'm
do you
with
think
him.
you're
I'm
talking
with
to,
him.
guy? I mean, no way.
Absolutely,
You want to
man.
go have a race?
Absolutely.
We should all race down the
But
end
I'll
of the
tell
street.
you what, you're
I
gonna
gotta
want,
run
You're
anyhow.
gonna want something on you because they sting
Oh, I know.
if you get hit.
First
You
time I
have to
ever
wear
went
clothes,
You'll
at
paintball.
welt,
least.
Yeah.
you'll welt up.
I've been hit in the back of the head before. That's as hard as it hurts.
I don't want
Yeah.
to talk about your family life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
I actually was never hit as a child, man.
I had the
That's
belt.
what happened.
I got the belt a couple times.
That's
but-
what was wrong.
Explains a
Yeah.
It wasn't a fist that hit him in the back of the head.
No. Nothing hit me in the back of the head.
Oh,
I-
always dead on.
Sexual
It was a penis joke. What a surprise that Tony came up with a
The
penis
best
joke.
part is the best part is it being a genuine surprise for him every time. He doesn't get it every time.
I
because
got it.
I don't even pay attention to it, man. It's ridiculous. It's a cock joke every time. It would be the #1 show on TV. It really would. Man.
Then why are you complaining about it? It's hilarious so you don't catch it every time. You
I'm
react
talking about
immediately.
this cock show.
My-
Because
my-
I'm trying not to acknowledge
My
it,
joke
man.
isn't funny at all. Your acknowledgement of it
Is
at
what's
the
hilarious.
time
That's
the
is
best
the
part.
funny part.
I'm happy to make you funny, guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that bring you joy in your life? Are we getting some joy now and some happiness?
That second it did. So thank you.
You're
Gave
welcome,
him
man.
joy
See?
for a minute.
Yeah. You know what? To me, that's worth it. To make, I mean, it's just like when you give out like
A hug,
charity
a
at
mouth
Christmas
hug.
and stuff like that, right?
Mouth hug to a friend's sausage part.
Oh,
That's weird.
perhaps.
A mouth
For
hug?
s- Perhaps for
Mouth
some.
hug. Hashtag mouth hug.
Oh, I had the title of your episode today, but I fucking lost it again.
Yeah.
Something that someone said. I was like, oh, that's genius. It's perfect. It'll come to me later.
Incorporate it.
He has
gotta
to remember it.
I gotta remember it, and
Yeah.
I will incorporate it. I promise.
Just like that magic trick.
I already did. This is a thumb. it's
Oh,
a
the
thing.
thumb.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I
I
know.
think we were teased a Game of Arms episode earlier.
Yeah.
No, I was just calling back to an earlier
Oh,
episode.
was it one that we hadn't seen or that you
It
hadn't
was the
reviewed
season
before?
finale last time, wasn't it?
I don't know. Harold Ramis showed up as a ghost. It was
shit.
crazy.
That
Wait,
was
you were there
crazy.
for that.
Yeah.
You were a little.
He was
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
Three. Is that
7.
3 sheets? 8.
Seven.
24 sheets to the wind.
Yeah.
There was a couple sheets there.
There were many sheets.
count.
There was
I didn't
lots of
count.
wind.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the actual.
I'm not
There, were,
sure
there was
but
betting and there
it
were
was-
fans.
it was-
Okay,
What does the sheets in
It
the
was
wind
very
actually
windy.
mean? I don't get that. 3
it's a
sheets to the wind.
colloquialism, Big Al. Remember
Yeah,
my
but what is-
objections to them
I
in
understand,
general.
but like I don't get the 3 sheets to the wind one. I don't understand. You're
I
not
could look
supposed
it
to-
up.
I mean, you're not supposed to put 3 sheets back to back back with each other
Not
when they're in the
sure. I'm not
line
sure
or
about
something. I mean,
Look at this
It's
guy.
like-
Shut the door, please.
because you get tangled in the sheets when it's windy. I don't know.
I feel like the wind's blowing and maybe you'll sail away.
Come sail away.
Sheets actually
sail.
refer to the ropes that are used to secure a ship's sail. If the 3 ropes used were loose in the wind, the sail would flop around, causing the ship to wobble around, much like a drunk.
That's fantastic.
Oh.
That is the best thing I've learned all day today.
And let's be honest, you were wobbling a lot,
Yeah,
You were definitely wobbly.
I wobble on a regular basis. I mean,
like the dance, the wobble.
yeah, I do an excellent wobble.
I've got my wobble down.
Yeah,
Who's wobbling?
I can wobble, man.
I
Are we gonna have a wobble
I
off?
shoot way too many weddings to not know wedding dances. I can.
That's a wedding. That's a
I
real
can-
thing.
Yeah,
a wobble.
I can do the hustle. I know all wedding dances.
It's
It's not even impressive.
What's the hustle?
Hustle. It's kind of older.
It's like a
now.
line dance. Disco,
Yeah, it's
correct?
these are all line dances, right?
Okay.
Like choreographed,
oh,
in
like
sync.
The achy
like the
breaky heart.
Macarena, like the
Don't tell my
electric
heart.
slide.
electric
My
slide.
electric slide, right?
achy heart.
How did that ever become a
Yes.
thing?
Billy Ray Cyrus was
The
the shit.
Casper slide. All
That
these
one.
things, yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. The Casper
Casper
slide.
slide, yeah.
Oh.
To the left.
I mean, it
Take
all
it back
started with
now,
Achy
y'all.
Breaky Heart, didn't it?
No.
No, line
No?
dances have been going on forever.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
You
guess
don't
so.
remember like
The
Foursquare
electric
back
slide
then?
is way
Okay,
old. But
maybe
the,
in
the,
popular culture.
the hustle is, I think, older than the electric slide.
Correct. That's probably
Okay.
accurate
Yeah.
statement.
Huh.
I don't know where we got. I don't know how we got there.
We were dancing, I think.
Dancing. Dun, dun, dun.
It's good, but yeah, man, don't down people because they LARP. You fucking dick.
Faggot.
I know. Why are you oppressing?
You fucking asshole.
Because I'm a racist.
Yes.
You're racist to LARPing, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. You're racist
absolutely
about
am.
LARPing.
You are definitely racist about LARP.
I do not want to name another episode racist about something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Racist about everything. That's the episode name.
See, I don't watch the World Cup, is what I was trying to say earlier. I don't like soccer.
We
I
watched a little
think-
bit last night.
Yeah, I
it
watched
was
some of it.
I thought I would like it because it's
highlights are
similar to hockey,
fantastic,
as in
Strategy,
goals,
yeah.
kind of
Low scoring
defense,
affair, yeah.
the same kind of. It's just like, hey man, add some ice and some sticks and some checking.
I
and it's
I
way
feel
better.
that the drawback is that if somebody scores, that they then in turn do not attempt to score again unless they have to. they're
in
more
soccer?
just they're just more defensively.
Oh.
That's how
after
they're
that
saying
point.
Mexico beat Brazil. Is once they got to a certain point, Mexico just started playing real like defense, like keep away.
I just feel
Not
after
to give Brazil a chance to score.
That's kinda
Yeah, I mean, I just
because
think
Brazil
that
lost twice. Like
It's
they're-
not
Oh,
as fast paced as hockey, to where
Right.
the puck is back and forth and back and
Right.
forth like
But
a
you
ball.
got- Yeah,
the
that's true,
action is
right?
really cool when there is action.
Okay.
The,
The
last
highlights-
10 minutes we watched.
I'll tell
were
you
pretty
what,
intense,
if there
man.
is either
highlights were
A,
good.
an upset, like an amazing victory, or B, like an amazing or terrible loss, they'll burn down a stadium in rioting, right? That doesn't happen in hockey, and I
No.
respect that.
You respect what?
The
That
burning
they do
down
it?
of the stadium.
Okay.
Just the anarchy that comes with the riot. Yeah, I think
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean, they've collapsed a building before. I remember that
yeah,
footage,
Yes.
right?
Good times.
People
They
die
do
like
good times.
Now,
So anything that
What I
anybody's
can't-
that intense about, you gotta at least.
What I
check
can't
out.
get,
yeah,
though,
absolutely.
is
I give that some respect.
why is I literally mentioned this while we were watching it. Why I was like, well, this is probably the best seat in the house. Why would you want to be there? I don't understand the benefit besides the camaraderie at this point. Like, what originally drew them to the game to want to watch it live? You get stuck in one spot. You can
Well,
the
like
ball
fans?
could go way over there, and you're like. Yeah, as
Oh.
a fan, like I've always
Have
enjoyed
you not
watching
ever
stuff.
gone to like a live
He's
sporting
never-
event?
I have. I've gone to like baseball games. I don't like
Baseball's
it as much.
not the
It's
right
not the
sport.
same
to-
I've gone to
yeah.
wrestling. I like getting involved, doing the chants, but
Yeah.
I have one view the whole time. It loses some of the mystery. You know what I
True.
mean?
but a lot of like big screens take care of that now, the jumbotrons. But the just being there in that like vitriol and just being a part of like your neighbors and just I don't know. There's something very
Yeah, I
barbaric.
saw a
You wanna start
Chicago
the
Wolves
pizza?
hockey game, man. We had
Start the
seats
pizza,
on the
please?
glass, dude, right by the goal. And
Oh, man, yeah.
dude, it was actually pretty intense.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't. It was Wolves against somebody. I couldn't tell you, man.
Well, I went to
But,
a Hawks Red Wings game at the Joe in Detroit, and I was like literally 8 feet from the glass.
No shit.
And to have the puck whip at the glass and everyone swarming around at that point, you just get in it. And you're just. I mean, it was a
Dude,
terrible
I'm telling you,
loss
we should
for
go
my
to
team, but
a
it
let's
was
go to a
great.
Chicago Fire game. We'll do a podcast from a Chicago Fire game. You get like a box.
There
for,
won't
like,
be
12
anybody there.
people
Yeah,
for,
it
like,
should be good.
150. Yeah.
Good sound. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, they
I'm telling
did.
you,
There was a
something good
video
time,
we
man.
saw the other day. There was like a goal
soccer.
in the Japan Square or somewhere overseas.
I
there
want
was
to
like
just
the,
to be different. I'd
Yeah.
like to, but I can't.
The Times Square.
pompous
Everybody
asshole.
like just
Hipster.
erupted when there was a
Hipster.
goal. And in New York Times Square, there was a guy with a video shooting a big screen. And when America scored, one person was like, "Yay!"
There was one guy that was like, "Yeah, oh shit, yes, yeah, no one cares. My country doesn't watch this sport.
What country is that?
USA, USA."
I mean,
You
the way
guys said-
John Oliver explained
Fuck
it on
yeah.
last week tonight was
I haven't
great.
watched it yet. No spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah, we should
No,
watch
I'm
it.
joking.
Oh.
It's
No,
news.
wait, because
It's
we're
you
gonna
can
watch it.
spoil
We're gonna watch it in
news.
like 5
Dave
minutes,
dies.
man.
No,
Fucking Dave,
John
man.
Oliver dies on his own show. That'd be weird.
What? It'll say on the pizza.
875.
I'm gonna crank it up to like a solid
Whatever
900.
it is for the pizza rolls.
375.
I
375 is
can't
pretty
hear
good.
you. Maybe
This
later.
is-
I don't know.
No way. You're grounded.
Yeah,
For life.
everybody's grounded forever. Just
That was
start the
great.
food, please.
So how's your water over there?
Oh man, refreshing. You want
Yeah.
some?
No, I've actually gone past the point I'm like totally dehydrated. I'm delirium. I might just
Here,
pass
man,
out.
have a drink.
No, thank you.
Just a lot of
Are you
dust.
sure?
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass.
You
out.
sure
I
you don't want
appreciate-
that ice?
I
Suck
appreciate
on that
your
cold
hospitality. Yeah, thanks a lot, but I'm good. All right.
You just
Are
put
you
that in your
sure?
mouth.
Whatever your oral fixations are, keep them to yourself.
Just want to put that in your mouth real quick.
You have oral fixations again?
Only
I
most
thought we
of the
discussed
time.
this.
Yeah.
So John Oliver died. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
No.
Dave.
That limey bastard.
He explained why the World Cup was like the biggest bunch of bullshit.
Oh, really?
And they're putting a stadium in Qatar for the 2022
Thank
World
God,
Cup.
man, I couldn't wait
and,
for that.
and nobody can ever
when we were playing
like
the country
you can
game,
hardly get there.
I got Qatar. That
You
was
can
the
hardly
only
get
cue.
there.
Really?
Even by vehicle. You can hardly get to where the stadium's going to be built. And it's going to be used for 4 games and then nothing.
And
ever.
It'll just be a stadium.
It'll just be an
forever.
open stadium.
It's
forever.
always wherever they do that. It's always like
It's a great idea.
prostitution runs rampant, sex trafficking. It's always a terrible.
Yeah,
thing
like
for
when the Olympics
local
come
place.
around, they show a lot of those old pictures and stuff of the Olympic
like if it
places
was
from
gonna
20
come to
years ago
Chicago,
over there now.
It was just gonna drive all kinds of like crime,
Bad things.
yeah, bad things, right? In the wake of it leaving.
Sweet. I
Yeah.
love debauchery.
Yeah, it definitely. It's all debaucherous, but to go to such a poor place, and
Why?
take
Because of
advantage
soccer?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I mean, I
fucking
just
soccer.
I don't get it. I wish I did. I genuinely do. I would like
Seems
to
like
be
it's
like, oh, I
full of
like
that.
I like football. I
yeah.
like real football.
I like to watch football.
The one that's actually played with your foot.
Yes, sometimes you kick a football. You gotta punt it.
But very infrequently. I would
wanna
say
get
most
it-
of the time you
Look,
want it in your
yeah,
hand.
get
Bullet
that-
kicks it.
You want to get
Bullet.
that extra
Send Lena
point.
to get you something.
No,
to
we're
drink.
talking about
Oh,
football,
okay,
like
man.
American football.
I don't-
You're just gonna power through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna power through it. man.
American
I'll be
football,
fine.
you have to kick it sometimes. You punt
Yeah,
it.
you punt. I mean, American
You-
football.
you know, get
can't.
the extra
American
point.
Football.
You get the extra point.
They
Which
moved
I heard
the extra
they're-
pack.
I
Yeah,
heard
they're moving it back for preseason as a trial.
Okay,
Is what I heard.
that's weird.
It's pointless.
I heard they're just gonna take it
Yeah,
away.
They might as well just give it to him. Yeah.
It should just be 7 points for a fucking.
It's
for,
gonna be 7. They were talking about making it 6 points with no attempt to get an extra point with the kick. But if you did the 2-point conversion, you could still do that.
You'd still get 8.
I don't know. It's like then you would get.
But that'd be so
bonus.
obvious that you
No,
were
you
doing
get
2
7 points, or you can choose to go
Oh,
for
no, no.
2.
Here it
and
is.
If you fail, then
Then
you only
you
get
then
6.
you lose 1 point.
Yeah, you only
that's
get
it.
6.
That's right.
But if you succeed, you get
Well, yeah,
8.
because
right.
then you're.
Or you can just take the solid 7.
Yeah,
I see.
solid 7, 8.
It's
or
a
if you
pointless
miss it,
and
6.
time-consuming thing for no
Yeah.
reason,
Well,
really.
and
The
a
kick.
lot of it has to
Sports?
do with what they're saying is the
Sports.
concussions.
But see, you could say
Because
that
it's
same thing
needless
for this as
head
about
LARPing.
LARPing.
Well,
And-
wait, how about this? Professional sports, right? Because you can
Yeah,
just go
absol-
play sports on your own and
Yeah,
just have
I will
and get the LARPing out of it, right? Where it's just beneficial. You have fun with your friends.
go
you do
play
that.
sports.
Professional
I'll go
sports,
play
maybe.
softball with you guys
Pointless.
any day. I'll go play soccer with you any day. I'll golf with you
For
any
some
day.
reason, people like it. I don't know what it
It's
is.
exciting, man.
What, LARPing?
No, professional sports.
Oh.
Or are you
Yeah.
talking about LARPing?
I'm talking about professional
All right,
sports.
I was with you. I was
Yeah.
with you.
I like all kinds of sports. Like I said, I
Yeah,
watched the
man.
last 10 minutes of the World Cup. It wasn't bad. It was a tie.
I was
like
watching
him for a
some
goal.
basketball, the NBA, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care per se. I just,
You don't really care about anything, guy.
I mean, like you can.
I do. I care
You can
about stuff.
suplex
What?
Big
Name
Al
one
through
thing.
the table.
Lost.
Yeah,
My
right.
kids.
But watching like John
wife,
Cena
I
do
don't
it,
know
Do
what the
you,
hell
one
do you
is way
see
better.
the order of those winning?
You
know,
asked me
right?
for something that I cared about. Then I realized, oh, that's going to sound stupid if I say lost first. Obviously,
Yeah,
the,
but
the
your
other
kids
stuff
and
is
your-
as read.
Yeah, your kids and your wife are like a given, right? I mean, you don't. Does he really every day for the
Wrestling.
rest of his? Yeah,
You know
for
what I
the-
mean? Like, I like things. Wrestling, utterly pointless, but it gives me joy to watch and hope that it goes in a better direction. And I like
and wrestling
reading
is
about
somewhat
it. And
fantasy, so he's just gonna go fantasy.
I'm
definitely
just
along.
watching
fantasy, man.
something. It's just like any other show I'm watching. It's just like talking about Game of Thrones. I don't spend an
Watching
extra
wrestling
hour
is
discussing
gay, too.
wrestling every week. I do for Game of Thrones.
No, you did. You can't say that you didn't. You had
I've
a
tried
wrestling
it.
podcast.
It didn't
And
really work out. I didn't have enough to say about it a week.
Watching wrestling is gay.
Okay.
See?
I mean,
Same
they're
thing.
gay. Yeah,
He's
definitely.
racist. He's
Everything's
racist
gay.
against wrestling.
You're racist against
Yeah,
wrestling.
absolutely.
Yeah, your hobbies are also gay.
Thank
Whichever
you.
ones they are. We are all gay. Everybody is gay.
Motorcycles.
We got it.
His motocycle part that he's putting on tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all
So,
gay.
that's so
I hate
awful.
no. To be fair,
He's
I
couldn't be
hate
gayer.
He's not
working
even
on
gonna-
shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking hate working.
Well, you
on
shouldn't be gay
anything.
then. Then you wouldn't have to work on so much shit.
Ooh,
You're right.
he's got a great point.
Be less
You're
gay.
right. But I kind of like it.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Of course you do.
like it. All right.
Well, it's a
all
choice.
right,
You know,
all
you
right.
just got to make that choice sometimes.
That's
You got to
shitty.
choose
That's
to be or not to be gay, right? Isn't that a choice? Can you just choose for a little bit?
so.
Why don't you just choose for like a month or
think
something?
so.
All right,
sure?
fuck it.
You sure?
I had a weird college experience once.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Go on.
What happened, man?
And go.
What happened? Where'd you go to school at?
I didn't. I was just
Korea.
Oh. Whoa. I bet it was a weird experience, man. But they do crazy shit out there, man. That's fucked up.
foreign. It was foreign.
I bet it was.
It was foreign
it's
to him.
It's
Foreign objects.
Oh,
Foreign bodies.
that's more
Good
descriptive.
times. Good times.
That was great.
Not a problem.
Now, does the
Totally
dollar
like-
have the same value out there?
So I don't feel comfortable with Lena being here. So wait
Oh,
until we're
yeah,
at,
that's
at
right.
Blue
I mean,
82.
yeah, come on.
When
How
Blue
is that?
82 is there, you're gonna be like,
Yeah,
there's children over here.
Yeah.
Are there children that come to your place?
Well, technically, there's two sides of the place establishment.
Where-
there's a
what's-
21 and over side.
what side are
and-
we gonna be on?
I don't know, we gotta go look. We gotta see what
What do
works
you mean?
best.
We have to go look and see.
Just
We
make
have to
it
go
be
pick up
that
where we
we're on
wanna
the
sit.
adult side. How
Yeah.
about that?
Well, yeah, obviously.
But you
Yeah.
just said there was an option to be on the other
We could
side.
be on the other side. Maybe do we want to be outside? Do we want to be by
Do
the
you
patio?
want this
Do
guy
we
to be on the family
I mean,
side?
First of all,
Please.
I suggested that we try one episode, not family friendly, but just to not curse. Just to see if we could do it and be
My
funny. Just for
reaction was
Are you
fuck
gonna?
off.
because I
yeah.
thought that would be funny.
I mean, you're gonna not invite him.
I thought it would be nice
Tony
to
was
try
like, "Fuck
just
yeah."
because everybody
Let's
has
fucking
the
do it.
on-off switch for cursing.
Oh,
You
sure.
cannot cuss if you're around certain people, if you're in a certain
It
place.
just-
So
my
I just
point
thought
was-
I don't care about it. It's not like I think we're better by not cussing. I just want to see that I can do
not.
it. I like to
We're
put
better
restrictions on myself.
Yeah, that's
and
what
see
I
if
mean.
it can be funny.
My point
Challenges.
was to not
Yeah.
put restrictions. My point is
Just for one
Yeah, I
episode,
think
for
a
the sake of it.
Restriction is the wrong word. I think a challenge
Yeah.
makes it sound
the
better.
challenge is kind of something, but
Aha,
I
see?
feel
Challenge.
I feel
He's
to
like,
restrict us
"Fuck
to
you,
do
don't restrict me,
anything
but if you challenge
is,
me,
is
I won't
totally
say fuck you."
against the
It
freeness
takes
of what
it makes
we're
it
doing.
it makes it a little more challenging. You have to then try a little bit harder.
We don't really.
I try.
mean, very
I try
little-
very much so during all this. As stupid as the stuff comes out of my mouth is, I try very much about all
I
this
know. And
stuff.
the only thing that ever comes out of
I'm
your
just
mouth
having
is
a
stuff
conversation.
trying to be a gay.
I'm
yeah.
just having the
Cock,
same conversation I would have with you without this.
N-word.
No, you go
No,
way
you're
further
not,
with the
guy.
gay
You're
on
not,
this, and
dude.
yeah,
No, exactly same.
it
It's a
never
shtick.
happens in real life.
Exactly the same.
It literally doesn't.
Look at the text. Exactly the same.
Okay, well,
I know.
okay.
You're just saying the same thing over and over again. I
No,
mean,
it is literally exactly the same. I'm not any different
Well,
doing
why is
anything.
why is that a brag thing? You're like bragging about it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not bragging at all. I'm just stating the fact that it is.
So
the
you have
same.
no personality off air either.
No.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. That's. You should at least have two. I had to have two, man. You can't just be Big
I'm not
Al all the
an
time.
actor.
Trust me. I know, but you just can't be Big Al all the time, man. Look, I'm doing stage right now. I'm Big Al. Right now. You just can't be Big Al all the time. You got to have a switch.
As in the opposite guy that can't ever do anything
Yeah.
or
You gotta
doesn't
have
want to, can't have a regular conversation without it being the same predictable. If it was like, if it caught you off guard like it does him, I get why you do it to him. Literally 4 times on this podcast, it was funny because he didn't catch it right off the bat. If you're going to start responding to you immediately, you're going to just say something that makes you sound gay and then you'll respond before you thought about it. So you can't do that. I see why you would do that with him. I'm not going to just react to the thing and it's not going to be funny.
But I always do it regardless.
But what is the point, I guess?
Does
it
bring
amuse
you joy?
you?
It brings you joy.
Is it pointless and brings you joy? Because that sounds like LARPing. It sounds like
Yeah.
you're LARPing about being an asshole.
You larper.
Or
No,
are you?
but
Are
you
you?
can call
you-
me gay for doing it.
So then, does it not bring you
No,
joy?
that's- no.
So you're sabotaging the podcast.
I hope so.
Well, see, that's how he gets
Exactly.
his joy is sabotaging the
Yeah.
podcast.
So that's literally LARPing. You're
Yeah.
live action role playing Big Al, but a better Big Al.
No,
Yeah,
and
well, that's a very good dissection.
Thank
it would
you.
have to be premeditated and that sort of
It's
It's
so
absolutely
premeditated.
premeditated.
Come
Every
on,
part of it is
guys.
premeditated.
You are a
literally.
textbook. You're a textbook Big Al.
Yeah.
If it's 100%,
It's like you don't even try
time,
to throw in a curveball every
if
once
it's
in a while.
100% the same, how can it be premeditated?
What are you talking about? It's different every time, but it's always premeditated.
As in,
You just said
thought
it
about
was the same.
Your words, your gay jokes are basically the same
They all
every
end
time.
with
The wording
cock,
changes
mouth,
slightly or
back
not.
of
Then
throat.
how can it be
How can it be what? It's
premeditated?
still because that's the well.
You thought about
that-
it beforehand.
Yeah,
you
you've-
knew that you were going to do it before you did
It's
it.
a reaction. It's not an
You've
action.
had these in your chamber, so to speak. You've had these ready to unload. You're dying to get some of these
That
out
sounded
there.
I would even imagine he
You have
tests them
this
out
in your
throughout the week.
chamber.
That's the point. Is that they're just reactions. They're just.
But I think they're
knee-jerk
saved, and they're
reactions.
That's
like
why he
things.
goes to the
That's
shop.
where you're wrong.
He goes in,
You're-
he drops the one-liner.
I mean, you can
walks
think
out
that.
the room, takes
So
the
it's
notes,
knee
and he
jerk.
comes back
It's
in
knee
here and
jerk
he's
to
like,
say just until the swelling goes down.
Yeah.
That's knee jerk every time.
I think
Yes.
Tony's
The
in the
same
shower.
catchphrase.
It's
Tony's
not
showering.
I didn't say okay to
It's a
myself.
catchphrase,
To
though.
myself that you're saying this comment while you're saying it. I'm not saying to myself, "Oh, this is what I'm going to say after." I just say it. That's what she says and the stupid whatever.
I have to think
you know.
if that's what she says. It has to strike me.
You have to
It
be
just
like,
all
that's
is a
perfect
reaction.
timing.
Yeah, it's just a reaction
I
to
think
what
you
happened.
are in the shower planning this a lot. You're just coming up with ideas. You're like, I'm going to use this. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, see, I'm not that guy that thinks of what's going to happen. I'm just the guy that reacts to what is happening.
You called Big Al Carl, aren't you, Carl? Then, where you just
No.
kind of do things and you don't realize the consequences of life.
I know.
You sound like you're making yourself sound very simple, and I know you're not
No,
a very
I am
simple guy.
I'm trying to simplify it.
I
not
don't mean that
knowing
kind of
how-
simple.
Not knowing how to communicate it, I'm trying to simplify it in saying that I just react.
We all do, man.
I'm not I mean, yeah, I think about, okay, yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow, but while I'm working, I haven't thought about, I'm going to say this at 9 o'clock in the morning. I've never
Well,
thought
that's
that.
pretty far in advance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you say something to me, I haven't thought of what I was going to say already.
I
That
know it's
none
going to
of
be a
this
gay
is
joke. I can guarantee that.
absolutely, absolutely. But that's not premeditated. It's just to say that's what she said, or you're gay, or fucking LARPing's gay, or whatever. Your kids are going to be gay.
It just doesn't make for a it doesn't make for a conversation because you're
It absolutely has. Look, we're talking about it
but
right
we do
now.
this all the time.
Not a good conversation.
Yeah, that's
no.
boring, dude. To dissect the fact that it's fucking repetitive to talk about talking about things. It's fucking stupid. Like, there's no need for this conversation anymore. It's not necessarily entertaining
I feel like
to go through the gay thing over and over.
No,
Like, we get it. It's funny, but it's to do that every single time. It's just repetitive, and then we have to discuss it because it's just like, okay.
and then that becomes repetitive.
And then that becomes repetitive because we have that conversation, and it's not about us. I wouldn't mind having this conversation off air again, but having it on air makes it kind of repetitive to the listener.
You
where they're like,
brought it here.
no, I'm just trying to say it's always the same gay joke, so I have to, like you say, react. I have to react to that.
What he's trying to say is you need to get a lot more.
Can't you
I
not
don't-
be old
new
man joke
gay
guy?
No, I'm not. No,
Oh,
that's
You're old man
no,
guy.
What I'm telling you is you're getting this regardless because I'm not premeditating something else that you want. This is it.
Damn, so you're saying I don't like you?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't need another friend like that. I got Big Al already.
You cannot like me all you want.
You're a better
but
Big
this
Al
is-
than Big Al is, as we've
that's,
said.
Well, that's what you're.
So why would we
that's
not
what-
end up this way? God damn it.
That's what.
It makes sense now.
That's what you're thinking.
Circle of
what I've been
life.
telling you the whole time is that none of this is premeditated.
What's the circle of life?
I know. That means you're Big Al then. That's all that it means. You're a better Big Al than Big Al's, which means that I can't like you. We just have to be begrudging friends. And we're always going to try to annoy each other. It's
Sweet.
fine. I mean, that's...
Wait, on air though.
No.
No.
In life?
In life.
Yeah.
It's just every time, if I text him, what's up, or what do you got today? AIDS. Every time, it's going to be that.
Well, what am I
It's
gonna,
hilarious
what
the
am
first
I-
3 times.
What am I supposed? Am I really
what you're
supposed
doing,
to be
because
like,
that's what I'm asking. I have to then clarify and go,
He asked me at 10 o'clock in the morning what I'm doing.
yeah, like, what do you got today?
I'm working.
AIDS. No, but what? That I mean, like, what are your plans? Are you going to be off at a certain time? Do you maybe want to catch a session later? Like
Wait a
those
second,
kind of
hold on, I
questions
hate to interject.
are what spiral
Oh.
from that.
But shouldn't you get the AIDS checked out, bro?
Yes, he should.
Check your AIDS.
But what he's saying is, I respond that way. But
You're
he
making
is always
conversation difficult
asking-
for no reason. When you know what I'm asking, you're just being.
Well, you know what I'm
you think is
saying.
hilarious every time. I
Well, you-
don't. I'm
If
asking,
I'm
like, are you
supposed
working
to
till
know What
10?
you're asking. You're supposed to know what I'm saying.
I'm saying, what do you have
I
today?
see what you're saying.
I'm saying, what do you got today?
yeah, and you
AIDS.
say the same remark every time, just like when I say I'm headed your
How
way.
do I phrase that to
you're-
make you
you're-
answer it properly?
You could just be like, "Hey man,
Ask the proper
what time do you get off?"
question.
What is
tonight?
Yeah.
that?
Well, hey, would you like
Well, I
to
don't know
burn
what you're
one later?
doing.
What do you got time tonight? Yeah, whatever. If you ask the same question, I'm going to give you the same answer.
But I may not need the same answer every time. Like, for example, I might be asking you to catch
Then
a session, or I might be asking you to
ask
help
that.
with a project.
If you ask it generalized, I'm going to give you the generalized
Well,
retard answer.
I like to find out if somebody already has major plans that I can't then interrupt,
Do
so
you
I won't
have
even bother
plans
asking.
today that you wouldn't like interrupted?
What do you got today is a reasonable question, I think.
It's
Miguel,
all the
is that
same,
not-
but it's always the same, so it's taken in the same context.
But literally since the first time I ever text you that, you responded with AIDS.
Yeah.
every single time. So it's not like I had a buffer period where it got annoying that I was
No,
texting
it's
in
not
the same
annoying.
way.
Continue to text him.
It's
If
not
causing
annoying.
you that much,
It's a generalized
I mean,
question.
I feel like someday you need to ask him if he has AIDS,
Yeah,
and then you're
No.
gonna get
Like-
you're gonna get an answer. He's gonna be
Fair
like,
enough.
I'm ready to hang out tonight, man," and you're gonna be like, "Awesome."
Oh no, I would say things like, "What do you got today besides AIDS?"
Yeah, and then I
Then he answers the question properly, which means he
No,
just has
he'll
to get
go
the age
straight to
joke
like
in.
gonorrhea.
I believe I went
herpes.
to syphilis.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no. I mean, if you really have a question, ask it. But if you have a generalized
Well,
question, I'm just going to
not
answer
a
with
customer of
generalized.
yours. I'm a friend of yours, so I
Yeah.
feel like I can be like, "Hey, what are you up to today, guy?"
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you.
And,
Literally.
and,
What do you got
and
today?
you get my AIDS and then the answer.
Not
Every
necessarily.
time. Every time.
No,
gotta-
I have to then
gotta
clarify
have
the
the
question.
AIDS.
First
gotta
it's
have
AIDS,
AIDS.
and then
It's
it's
not.
always the answer.
It's not. I can definitely go
Look-
back and show you
look
that
back
you
and show
waste
me.
my time making me go back and forth when you know what I'm asking for, and it's not a clever bit every time. It's, okay, thank you.
My first response is always AIDS because I'm in the middle of something absolutely every time.
You're in the middle of something?
Yes.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you growing every day. I've never really looked before.
Go to the Amazon link on comeuffins.com and don't rape babies.
But I've been feeling you got me working day and night. Just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I find.
Don't rape babies. In case you did misunderstand, do not. There is to be none of the raping of babies. We're clear on that? Nothing. No baby rape. I can't hear you guys. See you later.
All these memories in my mind, my mind. I'm still a secret lemonade drinker.